And hello there, this is Isix with another stream of EU4 on the Twitch and probably exported to the YouTubes. Anyway, we are still Ethiopia in version 1.18. We are no longer constantly exploding with rebels, but we do have a little bit of rebel issue exported by the Hormuzis. The Muzzy? Wait, no. And we just finished a throwdown with Timmy, I believe. I believe my armies are still, yes, they're still situated in this various spots here. We are moving them over here, not for any particular specific reason, but to maybe have things be situated in a worthwhile fashion. What do we got going on? It's 1612. In February of 1614, we want to get into a fight with Hijaz, possibly Hormuz as well. That's just a couple years off. We're kind of building up the monies for things. Also, we are slowly acquiring some sort of institutionalization in the form of the good old global trade. Some of this will be going fast, a lot of it will be going quite slow. But in 1643, we should be fairly situated as far as a lot of this spreading all over the place. Yeah, some of this is going to take even longer though. Some of it's going to be coming about fairly slowly. Yeah, about that. But as long as we get the Cairo stuff situated on that, we should be fine. Here, specifically in 1615, just a few years off, we'll get this. In that case, we'll be pushing up quick on Cairo, which will be a little faster than this, which is going to be just a couple years later. And so as long as we get our main bit in Upper Egypt here, or with the Lower Egypt, I don't remember, we'll be in good shape. Yes, very good shape indeed. What else we got going? We got the Ottomans, the furniture people. Yeah, they're still big and scary. In fact, let's look how big and scary they are right now. The Ottomans are 126,000. They could have another 70,000 on top of that. Well, we are only at 86. So we are 30k behind them, plus whatever they want to recruit. Which, yeah, maybe their recruitments lack a little bit, because they were on mercenaries for a while. Maybe their budget's all boinked. There's Tunis, Spain, Venice, and the Commonwealth are our allies. And the Ottomans, our main adversary for this campaign, is hanging out with Hungary, Switzerland, and Russia. Switzerland we don't really care about. Hungary is a bit of a pain. Yeah. But maybe we'll luck out and Hungary will attack Venice and Commonwealth at the same time somehow. Probably not going to happen. So hopefully everything there is awesome. So we're going to get these rebels sorted out and just kind of sit back and relax a little bit as we wait for our little situation with the rebels here to get sorted out. New rival. Excellent. Does that mean I can rival them? Well, I already am. So the only other people I can rival is France and Spain, and I'd rather not do that, to be honest. Just sort of one of those situations where one has a plan. An evil plan, in fact. We have renewed a loan. Drat. And, yeah, we're not quite into demand contributions quite yet, otherwise we'd be paying off that loan permanently, sort of. What do you want to use back? Sure, whatever. Lucastan, you're also up in 1614, but I might not give a crap about you. Because who cares? I could potentially get a claim on Bakar here. That might be able to force you to give it up, which would give me another in as far as pushing into these guys goes. Then again, I could just fight Kandash and call it good. But I'm not quite ready to do that yet. After all, I have one aggressive expansion with him. Oh. Yes. Yeah, we got like couple years to sort of spend with keeping our relations up, I think. Yep. It's kind of nice not being technologically backward militarily anymore. We are still a couple down on the Ottomans here. They are hopefully going to struggle with the whole institution thing for a while, but we'll see. Yeah, we're gonna let them, the rebels, sort out. Artillery cost increase. Bah, it just ruins my day. Makes this so much more expensive. Rebel successful. Oh no, whatever shall we do? Yeah. Oh. I guess there's one thing we can do. We can go be, hey, Kara. And be all like, give us your one province there. We don't want it to fall in the Ottoman hands, obviously. Right. But they probably won't, but we can wait until we got a diplomat free. What's this? Sweden? What are you doing? Yeah, having poor relations with your son and inheritance and such. Bomanus, can we get more claims on you? Ooh, we can. Let's go for Navangar. So when we take our first chunk out of India, we want to have as much claims as possible so we can keep our aggressive expansion down nice and happy. Yes, so we'll have our little shindig here. Maybe invade India a little bit. Maybe do some cool stuff with that. And hope you guys eventually kill your rebels. Maybe. Rebel. Except in military something or other? Bengal? What? Impossible. Actually, it's quite possible. Naval assimilation. Excellent. Get assimilated, yo. Alright. You say you want a revolution. Well, Kara. You want to give us that, right? You don't? Crap. Could declare war on you. I'm guessing I probably can't great power your alliance here. Not really. Yeah, about that. And then there's you. Bamanis. You are allied to Bengal, Nepal, and Kandesh. So this is a fairly strong alliance here, but if I could fight Bamanis and Kandesh and win, because Kandesh is only allied to Bamanis, I could potentially break this alliance up crazy-like. But that might be easier said than done, because Bamanis is pretty beefy. Where is this Bamanis? 81,000 troops. Sure, they're technologically behind me, but not by that much. Plus, there's also Kandesh and their vassals to worry about, so I do need to tread carefully there. Kandesh is another 32k. Maybe I should get an alliance over here somewhere. Drop Tunis or Venice, perhaps. Bengal could be kind of awesome, all things considered. Bengal, are you more scary than Tunis? But, plus I'd kind of like to have somebody on my side of the neighborhood. I might just do this. Because Tunisia, you're great for a lot of stuff, guy, but I suspect Spain might want to eat you soon. And, well, you're 32,000. Oh, just to declare war on these guys right now. Yeah, nobody has any interest. It's like, oh, it's too far away. Oh, whatever. Whatevers. So I guess maybe India's not on the menu. Maybe it's time for Southeast Asia. It's been a long time coming. The world's coming and they don't stop coming. Laying down now till you get older. The media man begs to satellite picture. Yes. Alright, grant you world charter. Very good, very good. Venice. Tunis would be the only one that wouldn't want to come help out anyway. Because they're jerk faces. But Venice. We can be more friendly, I think. And heck, maybe if I make friendly with Austria, that might be good too. And France would be the life. And I could probably even drop Venice. Conservative backlash. War chic. Take the religious rebels. Gosh darn it, people. What are you doing here? Handle them. Technology cost plus 10%. Ouch. For 10 years. Oy. It's 15 influence the clergy. Well, I ain't having that. I don't know why I start picking up this accent, but it's kind of confusing me. Media man begs to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. Water's so warm, you might as well swim. The world's on fire. How about yours? It's the way I like it. I never get bored. Hey now. You're an all-star. Put your game on, go play. Hey now. You're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting the stars. Breaking the mold. So, religious violence. So, just some minor malices. Okay. Raw stock. Raw stock and barrel presents The Day the Earth Imploded. Brought to you by 2016. Mecklenburg. Mainz, Commonwealth is all the foreign debt of Uzbek. Neat. That looks like Shirvan might be surely up. Or maybe, I don't know. I'd like to see Shirvan reduced. I'd like to be able to fight Uzbek directly as well. That might happen. Uzbek might just eat these guys. Alright, now let's bring this guy back. What do we got going here? We could make an idea, but I don't really care. Mainly got it for the settlers, the whole New World stuff. It's kind of meh. It's good to have some extra guys, but Hello, Devin Brown. How you doing? How you doing? Hope you're having a good, I guess, almost Christmas Eve or something like that, right? Yeah. About that time again, eh? Well, if you're not a Christian, which, you know, I'm kind of miscellaneous myself, you know, happy Adventure Day. Yay! We'll send this guy here. Commonwealth, all the debt of Sweden. Commonwealth, you have this much kind of money to throw around. Come on. Give me some, man. I got a dude back. Well, maybe it's time. Right, what here has a lot of development? Melaka. Obviously, oh, Syak. Holy crap. I want to claim on that. Understandable, and alas for your laptop there. Hardware on Tunis. It'll suck. I don't really want to fight my ally Spain, because I actually like Spain, and their buddy's France. So yeah. So even though it's going to hurt my trust issues, I'm going to have to decline because I'm made out of prestige. Well, I guess that answers that as far as my alliance movements. Pamanus, let's get you back from that. Data assimilation in Banka. One night in Banka and the world's your oyster. Alright, let's just split this up so we get it over done with faster. Alright, yes, all the holidays. What was I doing? Oh yes, I was gonna get a new ally. Yes, someone who's more reliable and pretty, like Bengal. Excellent, and we got some naval supplies in Banka. One night in Banka and the world's your oyster. I guess I should probably also cancel that military access, so... Alright, we are into March. the truces of interest up just a little bit. Get set up in Jeddah. I'll get you set up over here. Get you set up here, and you here. Neat. Alright, what else do I want to do? What else do I want to be doing? Can't really afford buildings right now because I am racking up the debt. So crazy. Do I got any like crazy malices on this sort of thing right now? Artillery cross plus 20% is the thing that's really killing me. So it's like half my army. Otherwise, ouch! That is quite the out of dateness there. Alas. Well, hopefully you have a more up-to-date computer system in the nearest future. In which case you'll be able to enjoy the game of conquest and empires and various other sorts of things sometime before the end of the universe. Which, I don't know, could happen any day now. I'm not sure. Let's cancel the military axis. Get our relations back down to 4. Start building up some trust issues with Bengal. And sorry, Tunis, but you're kind of not helpful for fighting the Ottomans. All things considered. I need good stuff. I need Hungary to break off their alliance with the Ottos. That's what I need to do. Alright, let's get back to getting spy network and Balmanis here, I think. Yeah. Let's our rebels like that. Well, start saving up now. And sometime you might end up realizing, oh, the cheap laptops of the future, like $200 or something like that, can run all the things of like a few years back, and so you're like, oh, cool, this actually works. Then you have a few extra $100 to spend on whatever else you like or need, like food. Food is good. Food is made of happiness. I had some good food this evening. A dinner fit for me, I guess. It was it's a bit of pizza. You see, I love my pizza. I've been trying to cut down on my overall indulgence there, so going for the smaller pizzas and such. But there's only so much I can do on that front and still truly live. Accepted peace. Balmanis is growing more powerful. Accepted military things. Sorry, Tunisia. But knew it was going to happen eventually. It's like, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I got royalness with these people. I can't do that with Venice unless they have some sort of thing that changes their government type. But that's probably not going to be happening anytime soon. Yes, so the truces are up in, quote, February, but I should probably have this guy back sometime in December. I was no longer renting out things to Balmanis. Cheeseburger? Excellent. There's sort of a science to that. They actually kind of engineer the food so you crave it more. Just a little underhanded when you think about it. I got a malice here or something. Ship durability. What's going on here? Is it just my corruption? Probably. I think it's just my corruption. Oh, I should probably brought this guy back. I wasn't paying attention. Sorry. Now I'm gonna miss my window potentially. Or I could just, I don't know. Don't join a coalition. Don't join a coalition. Ottomans, are you busy fighting somebody? No. Don't join a coalition. Looks of coalitions. Alright, so that means I need to get action here. Hejaz, we're gonna holy war your face. Stand odds of clear war. I almost didn't say it there. Gosh. And, keep you guys around over here, because if Hormuz doesn't coalition us, we're also going to maybe look at taking a chunk out of them again. Excellent. And their army is gone. And that, my friends, is Hormuz. Or, the Hejaz. Start influence nation of Riga. Oh, up. Hardy seaman, what? Black news indeed. Our king died. New heir to the throne. And I should probably raise some war taxes, by the way. Just to get back in the black. What do we got? Policy advisors +1. We'll get a new thing with Jig here in just a moment. And this guy sucks. No bones about it, my friends. Let's make him a general type person. Oh, he actually has a pip, so that's kind of nice. Can I declare on Hormuz yet? I can. Excellent. 9th. Take one more day. Just want to see how much overextension this will give me. Yeah, I can get all the way to here and maybe leave them that and take that instead. I'll give me 60% overextension and a lot of aggressive expansion. But you know what? You know what? Hejaz isn't going to matter. Mamluks already don't matter. If the Ottomans hate me forever, then, well, they already hate me forever. Timmy's the only one I'm kind of worried about. Well, the stats are randomly generated, though the AI does get a slight bonus, I think, but they may have changed that. Baluchistan's going to be upset by this move. That's fine. I think I'll hit these guys up at the very least. Maybe take grain and here Al-Batin. Yeah, should be a pretty simple war. I'll go destroy them presently. Gonna go move my little boats over there. Also turn off my forts, except for the important one. Jamal al-Shamar. Excellent. And I just leave them there for the moment. I should be kind of careful. Let's do this. Get rid of those rebels, perhaps. Do that. Get that situated. And just sort of get them all covered up. Appears that is now malevolent. Liberty desire of subjects. Like I have subjects. -5. Yep. Never trust the player. So saith the great AI in the sky. Alright, let's get that sorted. Get that sorted. Everything should be awesome here momentarily. Medina. Taima. Madin al-Sarim. I guess this is maybe another reason not to be doing it much more warring in this general vicinity for a bit. Just to work on the whole aggressive expansion, especially with Timurids and autos here. I don't necessarily mind if they team up, because, heck, if I can get in a fight with Timmy without Bengal involved, but with the Ottomans, I can bring in my allies, that's something I would accept into my life. Very good, very good. Alright, so these guys are all good to go. There you go, send them up over here. Get them sitting on Muscat. Why Muscat? Because I forgot it existed. I might go ahead and take that. This particular roundy bit here. I'm going to go move my king type person over there. Excellent. Very nice. Very nice. And you guys should probably move over there. A new settlement. More people means more taxes, you fool! I don't know, maybe I'll leave more of Hejaz than what I'm thinking about taking. Just to sort of limit the damage. My god, the damage. It's all over the place. Excellent. The truce with Baluchistan is over. Which means... What does it mean? Do I want to invade them? I don't know if I do. Plus I need to kind of wait on this stuff, and I'll be taking a good fair of overextension from all this here. So I can probably wait in Baluchistan. Hopefully they won't coalition me or something silly. You guys should probably stick together. Delightful. Mecca is over. Congratulations, long live the Mecca. So we'll send this guy around that way, up to Mogostan. Why Mogostan? Who cares? Hejaz, you are over and done with. We are definitely going to take our super duper awesome bits here that are kind of high development. Of course, getting Institution Embrace is going to be a little more tricky with them involved, but whatever. I think I'll leave them Jamal al-Shamar as well. And anything that's non-mountainous is probably okay. So I might just take the 2 bits there. Well, take a bunch of their money, of course, because I like having money. And some war reps, and force out Shamar. Why? Because why not? Maybe rock some cores, do all some cool stuff like that. Yeah. Generally, and at this point, it is maybe something to think about, because Timmy does tend to have a smaller army. They've actually expanded that recently. It used to be they were stuck in like 30 or 40. I was like, what? At this point in the game? Impossible. Oh, it's maybe totally possible. Excellent. Very nice. Ethiopia gets more huge and large. We're going to go ahead and core up the things. Very good. We have 100% overextension at this point, so we need to wait for something, anything to get cored. And that's workable. Cool. Before we, do the thing, Qatar is now tasty, nice, and happy, and under my control and influence. And soon all of Hejaz will be as well. Qatif, you've liberated from your rebels. Hooray! Isn't that joyous? Joy to the world, all the boys and girls. Joy to the fishies in the deep blue sea. Get a new missionary. We now have 6 missionaries. Gonna go ahead and get our self started on a colonialism of America. I don't have enough Diplo slots, and I'm kind of relying on having strong allies to dissuade the Ottomans from wanting to try to hit me. So I'm going to be rather cautious about doing such. I just kind of want them to be here so that Hejaz is a little weaker, and who knows, maybe Shamar will eat them, which is always kind of a nice thing when it happens. And as happy as I'd be to finish this glorious war, and why do we take the long way to get over here? It's like... Oh well. I am not quite in a position to end the war quite yet. Plus, I did take war taxes, so might as well just sit on them for a while. Alright, so I'm going to drop off you, and I am going to put you on a boat. Get on the boat. Get on the boat. Hey everybody, get on the boat. And you're going to Southeast Asia, because I hear there's some good stuff going on in Pasai. Pasai is, on the Sumatra here, Where are they? They have 43,000 troops. They are also allied with Kedah, which like has 9,000, so we should probably get like 50,000 troops down there, at the very least, to get them handled. They are Tech 14, so they're not too far behind. Probably making advantage of me being nearby. Yeah. And when you guy, Nizwa person, is situated in the right spot, I'm going to go pounce on you, and then go over to Thana. Joy to the fishies in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. I guess I could plan out my glorious conquest a little bit. And Hermaz, Baluchistan will be upset. Definitely want these two. Because denying the Ottomans any territory for which to conquer is kind of my thing. Might as well take these as well. And I could just make them vanish. Though unfortunately I don't necessarily have the oops, that's not what I want to do. Don't necessarily have the authority to do that. Admin points, there we go. But I can kick out Nash from them, and this version of Nash will might be Coptic. I'm not sure. Probably won't be, but it could potentially be. Can also give things back to Kara, but that's just inviting it to be eaten by the Ottos. So take a bunch of money, and that's what we're going to save for the war. But we're not quite ready to do that yet, because we are still waiting for the things. Ah, excellent. Joy to the fishies in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. So if rebels of the Persian sort show up here, I might not be the wisest move to actually get rid of them. I mean, when you think about it, really. Also having new nations pop out here. Commonwealth has done the thing, gained much core provinces. Very nice, very nice. That means we can start converting. Convert all the people. We'll be even able to manage Mecca eventually. Yeah. That'll be pretty sweet. Actually, I'm going to send you over here. I'm going to drop off one of my guys there. As we get prepared for the great, glorious conquests in Southeast Asia that hopefully the Ottomans won't take advantage of. And hopefully our exquisite position of being kind of awesome will dissuade them from wanting to hit us up. Hooray! Also, gonna have to worry about, like, rebels, potentially. Then again, Persians, we don't actually mind them showing up, because they'll probably wander off into other territories. Hopefully Timmy, possibly Ottomans, also that'd be pretty good too. And we can sort of see what happens. I have colonized a little bit in Africa. I grabbed the Cape and a couple stepping stones so I can get to the Americas. And sort of a half thought out idea about getting the colonialism thingamajig, but I was just too slow, and well, it came down from Europe faster than I was able to get it to my capital through that sort of thing. So, yeah. Russia's declared war on the Golden Horde. Drat. Poor Golden Horde. Always being beat up on things. Yeah. Alright. Are we landed yet? Yes, we're landed. Let's get dangerous. Well, I do have maybe some designs on that. I just need to, like, plop down a single colony to get access to both of these bits of territory for, you know, easy coring and all that. I might do that at some point. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. Yes. Yeah, Harmars, we're just take care. Right? We're good. We're good. Now, if they have rebels pop up, I might do something about that, but whatever. They're in unlanded territories. Want to be potentially starting the next war before our war taxes are up, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Just need more power. It's easy as that, you know. An extra kind of awesome accepted peace. So how much do they take? Not enough to get an Axel all the way over here, but he is kind of problematic for the Tunisians. Now, Pizai does kind of have the crazy boat thing going on. Oh no! Oh no! Iron working! It's going to change the dynamic of incomes and such. Do I work on ideas or I'll work on tech? Always the dilemma when you're facing increasing institution penalties. Alright, get on the boat. Join your friends down south. In the south-ish seas of sorts. Because Indonesia! Definitely going to get the next tech of good old Diplos here. I'm going to go down here just to dissuade the Persians from potentially hitting me up there. And I'll just sort of sit there till these guys move off into either Timmy land or... Ooh, what's going on here? Oh, they're fighting all these guys. Kara, Shirvan, Golden Horde, the whole kit and caboodle sort of thing. It's actually exploration, not expansion. This gives me an increased naval force limit and a permanent to CB against the primitives in the Americas, which I don't really care about. So, yeah, it's kind of nice to do a little bit of colonization in that general direction, but it's just kind of minor things overall. Yes, now where are you going? I don't really care about fighting you. In fact, I'd rather not, overall. I could afford it. But, oh, France has laid claim to the throne of Spain. Maybe we should as well. I'm gonna up your trust a little bit. Don't have the same ruling dynasty. Oh, so that's a problem. That's something to think about. Spain, get a reasonable heir, otherwise we have to ally France. Though that would be kind of awesome. Salzburg, whatever. Conversion successful, very nice. Other conversions will not be happening for a little while. Hooray! Yes, Semna, very good. Where are you going, Mr. Man? Hey, Mr. Tallyman, Tallyman me bananas. Daylight comes and I wanna go home. Highly deadly. Black tarantula, but tarantulas aren't really that bad. Daylight comes and I wanna go home. That's a little disappointing. But hey, there's more options for going places, so... Also somebody for the Timmy to be poking around against and such, and that's okay with me. Only they weren't allied to Bengal. My new best buddy. Recruited minister, granted generalship, that's workable. Decrease their power. Ask for a contribution, yes please. I might as well pay off this loan for the time being. Excellent. And, oh! Not sure how that looks on the screen, but I just did my thingamajig here. It shifted my screen around. So that's maybe something that might be a problem. Anyway, production. A little extra cash here, a little extra cash there. Well, these are my rebels, so I can't support them. If they go into Timurid's area, they're still my rebels, and if I support them, they'll not become friendly to me. Which is a little annoying, but it's kind of how things work out. Because they're still technically rebelling from me, even if I'm trying to be nice to them. Let's look at the tax man here. Yeah, slight dealio there. Because really, overall, my main trouble is generally just income, you know? Alright, got everything we need in these various places. That's good. Guess I can get a little bit more trade power here. Could also, you know, have a trade fleet, but who wants to build that right now? War tax is a harsh life on the ocean. Okay. Well, we're not quite ready for the next glorious war, but we can bring this one to a substantial close. Hormuz, it's been interesting. And we're going to undo that. Give me this. Then release Nash. There you go. Give me a little extra more cash. Hopefully this works out. This will leave a lot of people who are rather upset with me forever, but that's fine. Hejaz is irrelevant. Hormuz is not going to really exist anymore. Mamluks is down to Cyprus, so who cares? Ottomans, they hate me anyway. Timmy, I could potentially just hit them up at the right times, and that'll be good. Balukistan will eventually forgive me. So, or they might eat by somebody. Either one works. Alright, chomp, gulp. Hopefully things work out properly, and they did not. Fine. But, you know, it's not the end of the world. Just, not nearly as extensive as I thought it was going to be. But hey, at least we get a province that's, you know, got the global trade thing going on. That's pretty nice. Why are we exiled? I don't know why we're exiled. It's because we're... Life is a battlefield or something? I don't know. Banaj, welcome back to the world. You are still Sunni, as I kind of suspected. And that's alright with me. Any other rebel issues we kind of have to worry about? Yes, but not necessarily right away. Tiberius Stanis. What? Though that might be going away soon once everything's handled. Yeah. Bengal. I want you to like me. I want you to really like me. So let's do the whole improve relations thing. Ishfan. Rebel successful. Oh no! Is it time for a claim on Bomb-on-us? It might be. Might be time for a claim on Pazai as well, since I can. Not yet. 35 there. Well, you guys, Siak. I would really like to have that if I could. Fabricate a claim on good old Siak. Very nice, very nice. And I'll keep pushing around various things as far as that goes. And Makassar. Could, you know, do all sorts of crazy conquests around here. Eat parts of Brunei and punch Makassar for something. Maybe take their button. Button. Then Majapahit. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of a buffet here while we let stuff cool down here a little bit. Alternatively, we can bounce back and forth and punch Timmy, and then when we're ready to take on Bomb-on-us, we'll be a lot stronger than we were a little bit ago. Alright, anything else we got going here? Well, there was snow here for a little while, and then it all melted, and then it rained. Yeah. There was actually an ice storm came through my neck of the woods, you know, like a week ago. That's kind of annoying, but I really needed steak and shake, so I got some. And that's the end of the story. Alright, yeah, so they're looking a little rough for wear. I might wait until the end of the month to let you repair. Or, I could remember that Be taking attrition anyway, you're only on the sea, so yeah. My galleys will blot out the sun. Yeah, I'll need to make sure to take this fight nice and slow. We have a fortification right here to start out with. We also got this little island potentially that they could recruit guys on. That could be annoying. Our fleet is going to be potentially minor compared to theirs, but it's not the end of the world. That's too bad. No. France versus Inca? What? Conversion successful. Excellent. Yeah, excellent. You guys decided to go off to Ardakan there. Maybe we will see a Persia appear here. I think these guys could just wander back to our territory. So yeah. In fact, that I'd say is probably more likely than not. So if they wander off to Ottoman territory afterwards, disaster at the Mountain of Kings. Nobody knows exactly what happened, but news reached us today that all the princes on the Mount Geshen are dead. It would appear that someone managed to surprise the gods, who then proceed to slaughter the royal heirs. As the kingdom tries to recover from the shock, it is clear that particular tradition will no longer be part of their national heritage. All is now lost. Ouch, 2 stability too. The Mountain Kings. Well, I'm going to hold on to this for a little bit. I'll let it fire when it does, just to give me a little extra time to get some more admin punched up. Sure, yeah, well, we can give me your friend here. Your nice friend, your super glowing friend. And it's not the end of the world, really. Yeah, it's good to be hanging out in the mountains here, just in case they decide to move back here. They're moving back here. Well, we'll stick around here then. Trapped in Yazd for the time being. Balmanis. It's claim time. It's like game time, but different. And you have a lot of hostility towards me. Don't worry, it'll get worse. It will get worse. Oh no, the rebels are back. The rebels are back. And Canada. Don't want to build a spy network. Vassals are usually good. I'm in an unfortunate position where I can't necessarily make good use of them. So I need strong allies all around, and having vassals just it's like having a kind of weak ally. Because, if I was able to push forward a lot harder, then that'd be kind of nice, but the looming of the Ottomans nearby, it's rather disappointing, to be honest. Anyway, maybe I'll get a claim on Brunei here. Nope. Having some good, strong bits of territory over here is kind of nice, so all things considered. What do we got here? We got global trade is already present. It's slowly spreading all over the place. Wow, these guys got printing press and global trade already. Oof. Technologically advanced Brunei. I at least want to get up to 0 stability after this event fires. If I can. As for you guys, I'll give you another cannon. Another little bit of infantry. Just to round out the numbers. Then we're going to send our ships over here, because they'll probably be safe there, hopefully. Alright, that's annoying, but not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world when you lose all your continues. So saith Star Salzman. Yes, stability dropped. Alas, we need 118 admin to take care of that. Yeah, that's not going to happen for a little bit. Just a few more months, but we now got a looming disaster, some sort of infernal conflicts. Alright, True, currently in a disaster, unrest lower than 0. Got a lot of unrest right now. But that'll be fine in time. It'll be fine time. Fine time for things to go crazy. Excellent. They're going the way I want them to go. Right into the autos. Get a little extra tear it up for the Ottomans there, potentially. And who knows, maybe it'll be a nice benchmark to see how our troops compare. They're probably going to destroy them. But, yeah. Also, overextension is probably contributing this a bit. So, note to self, don't mess with the Ottomans yet. They're making quick work of this here, but the Ducat General versus not, but, you know, it is a little on the scary side there. Alright, who's next for rebellions? Looks like Hijaz. Let's get over to Mecca. Mecca lecca hi and a hiney ho. Banca. One night in Banca and the world's your oyster. Take a day. Move on to the next. I think I'll go ahead and start setting up shop some of the islands around here as well. I could just start moving over here, but if I'm going to be fighting Borneo soon, I don't necessarily want to be doing that. And Ternate is Tidor this time. It's doing all sorts of crazy stuff. Ternate decided to move off their main island because they got taken over by Tidor. It's always kind of funny when that happens. It's happening a lot more lately, actually. It's kind of crazy. I like it. It gained some gores. Medina and Mecca. Well, might as well get started on that. And Taima is going to be overdone soon. And we're going to be able to convert that nice and quick as well. Nice. Tabaristan also wants to rebel. They're also likely to just wander right into the Ottomans here, so that's something I don't necessarily have to worry too much about. At least not until everything is good and converted. Yes. They're currently suffering from religious zeal, apparently, so there's that problem. C'est problème. Bum 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 bum. Alright, 3rd of August. Don't want to wait that long. Yeah, sure. I'll wait that long. It's going to save a few extra admin points on stability increase. Sure, means us a little closer to the disaster, but once we get rid of all our overextension, we should be fine. Recover negative stability, at least that, so okay. We'll take that. We'll take that bet. Bum 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 bum. You guys should really be moving faster, because we got this problem. They're probably going to show up here, and yeah. Don't want to have to do this. Oof. Really don't want to have to do that. Do I want to? Because I could potentially hold it off long enough. No, I need the points. Plus, they were nice enough not to bunch up, so I'll go take care of the ones in Medina. Then when the Mecca ones move somewhere else, I will just go about destroying them. And Tema, you are good to go. As well as good to go things, we can now grab this. And we are back up to 0 stability. Should get our mission complete. There we go. We could accumulate money. I don't think we're going to do that. Establish presence in Canada. I don't really care. Protect our brethren in Saida. If I could, I would have by now. Spain, still potentially going to have some issues with the French there, but we'll see. Yeah, this is it's a little frightening. Prospect of only having a little bit of stuff to play with as far as good old main country defensiveness here. Medina, let's go take care of their faces. Destroy them! Right, these guys will move out of Mecca at some point. That'll give us enough time to recover. Advancement of the clergy. Well, that's fine. We don't care about them right now. Borrowed from careers and various other things. Yes. Alright, yeah, we're good. We're good for now. Claims fabricated by Timurids. No, not again. Yeah, I'm not too worried about these rebels now. Time of need. The dynasty of our noble Deguzas Solomon is certainly a powerful one. Etc. etc. Coffers are kind of light as administration aid. As much as I like the money, a little extra admin would be kind of nice. Plus, Spain likes me. Right, Spain? Now, my troops, generally, they're marginally good on the attack, so let's wait for these guys to move. I think after I get these rebels taken care of, I'll start the next glorious conquest up, just so that I can raise more taxes, really. And Hazalis. That's maybe something to worry about. Maybe I can get a military access to Nash. I didn't make them exist, after all. They wouldn't have existed without me, after I destroyed them previously. Helping hand. Excellent. Thank you very much. You guys are wonderful. And with that, I'm actually going to boost my stability up again. Get a nice positive stability. And this should hopefully end the internal conflicts here. Alright, good, 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 good. Let's go to Jeddah. Jeddah. And then after that, we'll go up to Mecca. Take care of business. Business. It's business time. By the way, how are you doing? You're getting attacked by Uzbek. So that means Uzbek. Kara Delhi. Delhi. Circassia. I could potentially get in a big fight over here. Fortunately, looks like the Russians and Ottos have gotten this bit of territory carved out proper-like. And weakening Uzbek means that the Russians become more powerful. More powerful than you could possibly imagine. And Uzbek is 52,000. That's not terrible. They're technologically backwards, but you know what? So am I, so just not as bad. So how are we doing here? We are kicking some butt. Take that, and some of these, and enjoy your Coptic Christmas adventure with death. As embrace colonialism in Timurids. Well, good over them. Good over them. Let's go situate that. Let's go bring this guy back home. Carry me home. Bum 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 bum. Alright, paying off Sweden again. Gosh, guys. Alright, the next rebel of note is going to be probably up in Golistan. Could potentially prevent that from ever happening. Or one of these guys. But pretty much being kind of anywhere else is more beneficial. So I'll send in Muscat. Are they doing that weird thing? Okay, they're not going all the way down to Mocha and then over. That's good. That's good. But now it's time, my friends, to once again engage in glorious warmongering of various sorts here. So we'll set up our general-type people on the frontier. Good old king-type person will sit on Jambi. This other one will go up here. This one will be support for whoever needs it. And that should, hopefully, be sufficient to win us the day. So let's double-check our numbers. Pazai is at 43,000, so everything they have is what we can see. And Kennerite, not Kennerites, you know, these guys, they're at 13k, so 60 57 versus us. I think we're going to be victorious in this glorious conquest for Sayak, and also some stuff nearby. Possibly take Bintan. Do they have any? Yeah, they do have a fort over there, so probably won't be able to grab that this particular round. Yes, we're going to take part of their core bits of their empire. Yes, it'll be delightful and full of cuteness, with poppies and things. Yeah. Hey, Pazai. We stand at odds. Should I go belligerent with these guys? Sure. We stand at odds. I'm declaring war. Alright, let's get this party started in here. Let's get it started in And I'm going to be playing it safe with my boats. Because they do have more heavies than I do. They do have more lights than I do. And I have more galleys, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. So, yeah. Also, I kind of want to get war taxes. Because having money is nice. Monopoly... Okay, ooh. Ooh. 50 diplo is nice, but so is a pile of money. Golly. Golly jeepers. Especially since I'm going to be needing more of that kind of sort of thing in the... so I get my global tradeness up. I could potentially embrace it if I had all that money, but yes. Truce with Tunisia is over. Yeah, well, that also means we could invade Tunisia now. Unless they've allied the Ottomans or something like that. Then again, if they do that, we could potentially get Spain in on a little bit of a shindig. Maybe even everybody else. And that'd be kind of nice. At the very least, grab some minimal things from the Ottomans. That'll allow us to get Prester John and whatever. Yes. Yes. The fools. Mucko, mucko. It's like some sort of anime, perhaps. I so wish I could reduce my corruption faster. Maybe I should. There we go. Sure, I won't be making much money, but it'll actually be reducing it slightly. So I have that coming out to the Lazoo. Lazoo! Maybe when I start making infinite money, it'll be nice. I'll be able to pay it down toot sweet and all that. Tootie sweetie. They're kind of holding back. I'm okay with that, but still. Really, all I want, really, is Sayak. And a couple provinces nearby. Maybe this island. Maybe that one too. Hooray! Mainly so I don't have to fight them over it in the future. Very successful in Taima. Very nice. Medina will be up soon. Mecca is going to take a while. Now, Tabaristani rebels are looking to rise up. So let's go stand nearby and stare at them while they go wander off into the Ottomans here. Excellent. Just start moving on up. And you're moving on up to the Idragiri side. Yes, I mean, embrace global trade. Good for them. Drat, I don't have global trade yet. To a deluxe department in Medina. Moving on up. Finally got a piece of the pie. I could probably move this guy up as well. So here's the main question. If I were to take this, Pazai would want to coalition me. Kada would want to coalition me. All the people out west would want to coalition me. Why do the Ottomans even care about these guys? I mean, really. Take the island. Yeah, this might be all we're taking out of this here. Now, if I had some sort of influence ideas, that would be kind of delightful, but kind of out of ideas, guys. Alright, let's actually switch our generals around. So this guy is a little bit over here. Might try to land troops over here, which would be kind of annoying. Not the end of the world, but kind of annoying. I think they want to liberate their own stuff. War! It's happened, guys. It's finally happened. So, I am not going to get what I want out of this war. What I am going to get is a lot of headaches. So, what do we got going? We technically outnumber them. But this also includes things like Spanish Brazil that we don't necessarily going to get any help from. They have all their allies involved. And I think this is it, guys. This is it. This is the ultimate showdown. Ultimate destiny. And for the most part, I'm going to, until at least I can get my army over here to play any sort of offense, or even mount a proper defense, I'm going to be a little on the cautious side, all things considered. Yeah, screw that guy. Don't care about him. I'm going south. Gonna go hang out down here for a little bit. Muscat. Gotta get this war over and done with quick then. Psyok. Psych. Figured this would happen at some point. Just didn't. Just really hoping it wouldn't happen at this point. Get you over there. Get you over there. Destroy them. It's called for crusade against the Ottomans. Excellent. Excellent. And Pazai, are you willing to talk at this point? No, not really. If you go there, you go there. This might actually be a potentially workable situation. Gonna kind of, by being, quote, late to the party, might be in a position to avoid major losses while my allies take a lot of the brunt of the struggle here. All right, we're not even quite there yet. We need to be pushing a lot harder here. The scariness of war. It is struck. It's Spope. Alright, well, I guess part of the problem was Spain was busy with Trier or something like that, so there's that. So, Hungary versus Venice, Commonwealth versus Russia, Spain versus people, and yeah. And, well, if France is in on... No, they're not on anything. What is Spain doing? That was a Asian reconquest of Aachen. Why do you care? Because you're allied to Liège? They're more important to you than me? Golly. At least you have military access to here, so you can potentially start hitting up Hungary quickly afterwards. This is going to get really annoying, isn't it? Ba-dun-da-dun. Dun-dun-da-dun. Ba-dun-da-dun-da-dun. Bum-bum-bum. Just could waited like another 2 years. Everything would have been awesome. Everything would have been fine. I would have been able to get away with murder of a sort. You know, murdering part of Pasai here. Sure, I might have to leave somebody behind to babysit, but that was not my main concern. Excellent. Muscat and grain. It's very grainy there, but, you know, whatever. Let's get both these converted. Very nice. Ottomans have not shown up on my doorstep yet. I wonder where they're going. I don't actually know. Dennis, you're fighting somebody else as well. No, you're just fighting these guys. Okay. That works. I'm a little concerned why you're going this way. You're kind of coming south. Oh, because Switzerland. Okay, yes. I was like, what's going on there? I'm not sure. Hopefully Switzerland can be destroyed totally. Their alliance with the Ottomans broken. After which, the Ottomans will be down an ally. Hooray! Alright. I think sneaking this guy over to Fayoum might be a good idea. Yes. So our main thrust will be definitely coming up through here. Bengal's on the case too. Nice. No, they don't allow much military access here, so Bengal's having to use their boats. They don't really have a lot of transports, unfortunately. Alright, Kandesh. Can I get military access, pretty please? I can get basing rights from Mawar. But I can cobble something together here. Kandesh, very nice. Very good. And I'll ask Chalatsama for military access as well. And then when Bengal's army gets through it, I will cancel it. Ha 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 ha. Manas is doing the things. We got our first auto army showing up to cause a ruckus. Alright, you guys. You can now walk there, so please do such. Actually, this might have been something I didn't need to do. Oh, they got military access for Bengal. Oh yeah, Timmy's a brofer like that. Oh, and we got these guys. What are you doing here? Trying to cause a ruckus? That's my job. Excellent. Everybody who is not the king, go away. Rar. Kazakhstan. It's probably like, I don't know, thinking about building a boat or something like that. I probably should have left something here. Thankfully, I do got some miscellaneous sort of transporty type peoples here. I can maybe do something with. Alright, the guy who's left behind, you're going to go sit on that. Just to prevent them from crossing. Hooray! Wasn't expecting this today, guys. I wasn't expecting it. My God. Mataka. Kuna Mataka. What a wonderful phrase. Kuna Mataka. Ain't no passing craze. Alright, Pazai, can I end the war yet? I would like to end the war. Nope. We've beaten you over and over again, and yet, you are unable to enact swift justice. Right, Commonwealth, I suspect, will be taken out at some point here. Well before they can do enough damage to dissuade Russia. Which means Russia will be moving on south here. Not Kazakhstan. I'm gonna do this. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. Just kind of wait for things to happen. There we go. And that should work. Excellent. Pazai, your efforts to survive are irrelevant. Congratulations. Cool. Go! So we're gonna be doing that. Yes, we do this. Alright, actually, Bazai, are you ready to talk? No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to jazzercise. This is potentially an opportunity. If only I had an army nearby. Oi, oi, oi. In fact, I might, yeah, this is pretty much the same sort of distance I have to deal with here. As long as these guys are over here causing issues over that way, that's a good thing. Now, Bengal. You have the means for which to get over there, but yet you are not. What gives, guy? You have a pile of troops you can help out with. Oy, oy, oy. Delhi. You have the meats. And I'll send you that way. Not Nablus, no. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Very good. Send that guy there. Syak. Okay, now you're willing to talk. I would like to get at least something for my troubles, though. How far off are we? Just a little bit. Wow. Just a few more days of good times and great oldies, and maybe taking their capital. I don't know. We'll give everyone else options for which to do things. And Commonwealth, I should have gotten France on board, perhaps. Commonwealth, your usefulness is kind of falling apart on me. Same with you, Bengal. Cheapers. You might be suffering from terminal shipping issues, so I'm going to reload the game and come right back to it. Hopefully. Meanwhile, in the reload the game phase of things, this guy is showing up. With his chin exaggerating beard. This guy's Spanish, right? I think maybe, or Austrian. Well, they're all kind of the same thing. 5th of September, 1619. The War of Pain continues. Alright, have you snapped out of it yet? Military coalition, that's fine. It's actually kind of delightful. And our army is taking its sweet time coming north. Al-Karak. Could just go around and destroy these guys. It's nice and easy, but I think there's this 93 stack kind of humming about here. I'm not too happy about. Wall breached. Very nice. In fact, I am very tempted to rush this. My manpower, I need it. Oh, you give me that now? Golly. How much development is that? I mean, it's not bad. I'll take it. I got bigger fish to fry. Boarded wars are the worst. Hey, at least I don't deal with their fort on the border anymore. That goes that. What do you got here? Loan offer. 55 ducats from Scalava? No. Alright, let's get these guys... Can we march them all the way back? No. If they're exiled, we could, but... For some reason, Pazai is given Ottoman military access. Anyway, let's start getting these guys shipped home. Oh, they're moving. They're moving. They're doing things. Great googly moogly. Unfortunately, I'm on the wrong side of the Arabian Peninsula to really kind of help them out, but maybe they'll start doing some damage here. That'd be kind of nice. And how's our numbers so far? We're still ahead, and we are losing the war score because they're trying to take Kazakhstan. If I build a random mercenary unit here, just kind of wander them right over and go, that'd be kind of nice. Right, you guys are getting on the boats. Get on the boats. Hey, everybody, get on the boats. Come on over. Come on over, baby. Getting them to that is probably acceptable. Of course, I could probably put them over here just as well. It's going to take forever to get anywhere. Alright, then again, getting them closer over here might be a wise move as well. If I can set up an ambush and man somehow. So I'd like to avoid having my army totally split up. Tajur is a better option. How goes the Swiss? The Swiss are not being molested anymore. Why are the Swiss not being... Oh, take attrition, won't you? Take a chance. Take attrition. This also does mean the bulk of the Ottoman forces are down south, which is a good thing. Ottomans, where are you? No, half their forces down south. They're spending a lot on mercenaries right now, it looks like. Also, I'm going to upgrade my caliber so that I can be potentially a little bit more useful on the battlefield. Chambered demi cannon. There are demi more cannons. Groovy, groovy. Yes, you guys can occupy whatever you like over here. But if I manage to bunch on my army here and you guys moving south, well, global trade in France. A little late, guys. I could potentially set up a bit of a blockade here. Damn ya. Oh yeah, these guys. Let's go save the day. And for you, I'm going to send you here to Azab. So when these guys get a little bit further south, I'll just sort of plunk over to that. It'll be wonderful. Alternatively, we'll send these guys and they'll be sitting on Sana, and yeah, whatever. Basically, gotta take care of my core. The periphery will take care of itself, kind of. Up until such time as, well, we're only knights. Why are you fighting the knights? Why are you wasting your time fighting the knights? Liège. Liège, are you done with your war? You're nowhere near done with your war. But hey, at least Hungary might be having a bad time here. And with Spain and Venice actually getting in on the action, that might not be in the world here. Russian troops are on the retreat. So, really, I'm kind of just the one taking the brunt of the main forces down here. I'm not even fighting them, so... Ah, they're retreating up north, or west, towards me. Then north again, hooray! Alright, we're going to be dropping these guys off shortly. Ooh. I was really hoping this war wouldn't happen for a while. Choctaw separatists. Where are they going? I don't know. Promising trader. Good on us. Kazakhstan. Neat. Then, you guys. We're just gonna go occupy some stuff. Don't mind me. Actually, let's go to grain. Get that whole situation sorted out. Yeah. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Medina. Welcome to Medina. You guys are gonna halt my progress here, aren't you? Well, looks like they're gonna be probably moving on Cairo soon, so I at least want to have a little extra army there. I'll pick these guys up next. We'll bring them back over to Ethiopia proper as well. And yeah. Muscat and Yanbu doing their things of different sorts. I'm losing a lot of money right now. Why am I losing so much money? Fort maintenance, advisors, just army maintenance, I guess. Guess my income's fallen a little bit. It's crazy that it's that bad, though. What happened to my income? Well, don't know if I've not embargoed you even. Bah. Well, I embargoed you now, you fools. You're not allowed in my ports. Go away. Annapolis. Yeah, you guys could be kind of playing the backup game here. I was just gonna have some fun conquests of Southeast Asia. Just a little something, you know? But no, it had to be like this. Cool. Well, you're gonna start wandering around. Where are you going? Are you going to Russia? Why are you going to Russia? Alright, where did Spain's army go? Is it sitting right here? Doing nothing? Appears to be so. Or sitting down here, doing nothing, helping me. Why are my allies so stupid? Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of troops up here. Lost colonials against Spain, that's fine. And Bengal. Okay, you're actually moving this guy somewhere. We go into Bliglapur. This one up here. Okay, so you're maybe going to be moving west. Good. The problem with guys like that, they're thinking they need to be boating their way over, but they're incompetent at it. Excellent. They're actually afraid of me, it looks like. Alright, cool. Let's run away. Let's go up here. Why? No, why not, really? Tabaristan is no longer looking to rise up. Grain has decided to become a Sunni zealot of some sort. That's acceptable. Alright, and boating adventures are taking their sweet time, of course, but, you know, that's how it goes. No, we've lost the Battle of Basra. Drat, failed again. Alright, they seem to see that there's the Bengalis here, just sort of wandering around, being derps, not accomplishing anything other than being kind of threatening occasionally. And that's a good thing. They have embraced colonialism in Balmanis. Alright, we're gonna take a little bit of a risk here. Hello, Switzerland. What are you doing, Switzerland land people? The Swiss are attacking. Kind of. Guess that at least means they're not bothering Venice or something like that up here. Hungary. You're a long ways from doing anything useful. Looks like the Russians are being beat back at least. And how's our numbers? They're slowly increasing theirs. Ottomans are facing down medium issues. Looks like due to war exhaustion, length of war, holds Constantinople are in their favor. So if we just wait a bazillion years, they might be willing to negotiate. So the moment I see anything popping up, moving our general direction up here, should probably retreat. I am here and you are here and we are all here together. Alright, next shipment of troops. Activate. Get on over here to Tujra again. We'll have everybody in the proper positions and everything will be awesome. All these religious rebels might want to rise up a little on the quick side. January. Just a few more months. If we can manage to survive that, well, we'll be doing okay. Hello, Swiss Army. Bum, 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 bum. Here I come to save the day. Mighty Mouse is awesome, by the way. Alright, you are not through Kendesh yet, so what are you doing with your life? The Swiss are milling about here. They're going to do something in Arabia, apparently. Alright, they got one army here. What's they doing with it? What's they doing with it? What kind of thing are they doing with it? If only my guys are in reverse places. But you know what? You know what? They're attacking me in the dry lands. And, well, this is fine. Come at me, bro. We don't have parity as far as discipline goes, but we can manage to get the numbers. Well, we can get the numbers. As for you fools, start 1,000 paper cuts situation potentially is what we need to go with. And Hungary. Hungary! And then a bunch of armies pop up over here again. While the Commonwealth wanders up into Russia. If I could just get my allies versus Ottomans, that'd be kind of no contest who would win. Problem is my allies might abandon me well before then. Risky, but I'm going to take it. Actually, I'm going to take this one instead. Kill up some of their small armies and such. Meanwhile, the southern Arabian frontier sort of doing their thing. Plus, if I get set up these mountains here, potentially have a nice defensive bulwark versus the Swiss. So they'll be like, yeah, we could attack, I guess. And then when they do, I'll be like, haha! And such. You know, as you do. I'll go mop up these guys down south here in the meantime. Very nice. Very good. What are you doing, Batman? Very nice, very nice. And because you guys are jerk faces, we're gonna go defend them in man. Oh man. Alright, we've not arrived yet. Where are we? There they are. Kind of hiding in the blue. Green on blue is kind of bad for that. Take that, Swiss army! The Ormo! I don't need this right now. A strange nomadic people have crossed our border from the African interior into our borderlands, migrating in large numbers, protecting by very able warriors. Their alien customs threaten to rip apart the reshape the very fabric of society here. These disciples of Wak are quickly displacing and converting the followers of all faiths in the area, replacing all social structure with new ones of their own. Well, that's annoying. Religion and finishists. Alright, so let's actually look at the damage here. These guys here, okay. And, that's a long-ass time there. Don't think... maybe I could. Got some good tolerances right now on these guys. Let's work on it. Now, do they have... They do have... Okay. So maybe not. Maybe we'll wait on these guys. Hooray! They lied to me before. Golly. Jeepers. And such like that. Oh well. It's occupied the grains. Oh, the Bengalis got their butts kicked. Not too surprising. And where are we? There we are. We're gonna be sending our troops up across the strait. Actually, let's just send them right here. Yeah, right into Aden. Beat. This might attract the attention of the main Ottoman force. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Otherwise, I'll have to run away. I hate running away. Hey, Venice, go sit on Pest or something like that. Stop being awful. Russia, you're big and scary, but, how long before I can get you out? Quite a while. How about you, Hungarians? Quite a while as well. How about you, Swiss? You're only fighting me and your army's kind of down by me. Your territory's ripe for the taking. But no one's going to declare on you because you're allied Ottomans here. Well, we kind of wanted to go help out. It's a man, baby. But we decided against it. Seemed like a bad idea. Alright, you go do things. Start mopping up the territory. While we go pick up the final piece of our glorious Lost in Space and Time army. Down here in Jambi. Yeah. Yeah. How's the numbers? We are keeping ahead. Commonwealth's feeling a little heat. Spain as well, in fact. Oof. Rather hate to lose this war because Spain was being stupid and helping Liège. Because helping Liège is generally stupid. Occupied Kazakhstan again. And the Ottomans are losing a fight over here. Very nice, very nice. Keep doing that, guys! Speaking of keep doing that, guys. Should be paying attention over here. Well, it's not the end of the world. Yet. This is dry lands. It's not necessarily ideal defense territory. And I just reset the thing. No, I want to leave this guy here. This guy can technically fend for himself. And we'll have more dudes up north, don't worry. All in due time, my friends. All in due time. We're not in Golistan. Well, we can't convert Golistan. Drat. And you guys are coming south. And we'll be able to drive the next bit of troops straight up into the stuff. 15th of March. Right, go over here. And be careful. What do you want, Trier? Who are you fighting? Liège and Austria. Okay. Like I care about them. I do care about having a good general type person here. Of any sorts. I might actually do this. Is this guy better? Not really. 40 tradition, my ass. Yes. Yes. This might lure him to various spots. Might have them attack me in man as well. Basra. Trats. Ba-dum. Guess that's one thing about the Sunni zealots. They're not necessarily going to be progressing very much when they can't progress very much. Kinda. Sort of. If you like. Alright, we're just gonna move on north here. So we are really pretty much relying on our allies to not be totally awful. Yes, Venice, destroy them! Yeah. Alright, what's going on here? They're in a bit of a standoff, I see. Tama. They got military acts or something like that? I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Jazz. Pazai. Because you were kind of a jerk to me before, I do want to get more claims on you. Maybe Rokan. Yeah. Rokan. The glorious warrior. As for you, of course I'm going to go for Brunei. Gee whiz. Anyway, Swiss are here. Bah. My army's a little surrounded and outnumbered. But that's okay. It happens. Ternate? No. Whatever, guy. Come on. I'm still losing a ton of money. I don't really know why. War taxes could help. Let's get that going. Oh, we're almost able to make money. Remember that big multiplayer game like a year or so ago now? It was a period of time where it's like, yeah, I need to be at war all the time so I can make actual money. To, like, pay for anything. It's kind of funny. Fuck off. Fuck off. Slowly start working our way up. Start putting some pressure on them. Well, you need to stop losing to them. You outnumber them. 2 to 1, come on. I think this, assuming we can get there in time, this next army will be helping fight the Swiss. I like doing that. Switzerland. Also maybe kick them out of this fight. A little earlier than all the others. They're like the only ally of the Ottomans I don't really care about, other than the fact that they're actually down here for me to fight them. Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're going to Jeddah. I see, you're going north. So let's go wreck some face. Changing your decisions, eh? It'll be all for naught. You see, I'll be down there first and hurting them a lot. You can come in. It'll be sort of a piecemeal assault against me. As Tunis is still the thing. Our numbers are dropping a little bit. Spain's feeling really not happy about this war. These guys are just going to be hovering about here for a while. Good. Get on the boats. Get on the boats. Hey, everybody, get on the boats. Come right up to Suez if you could. You can drop them there. Plus, we have time. We can do a bit of recovery and all that. And even if we are inevitably a disaster in this particular fight. Which, oops. Was occupied Vrazrad. Oh no, whatever shall we do? Guess wait for people to figure things out. Commonwealth. Why do you have to be such an awful ally? Alright, we still outnumber them, which is good. Don't know where they're going. Wherever it is, it's stupid. Alright, alright, alright. Maybe I need more states. Maybe that's my problem. Got 23 of them, though. Some of them in pretty high development areas, you know? It's like all of Egypt and Ethiopia proper, most of Somalia. I guess these bits here have pretty good development. Like 26, 21 there. That could be potentially useful. It'll only be half a ducat in total, kind of. Ethiopian particularists. What are they particularly? Mentawai. Mentawai. Why do you want to rebel, Mentawai? I guess I can always do this. Get you out of the ballpark. And do that to make you less of a problem. That's going to slowly creep up on me. In fact, is there anything else? Bella, you still have the religion. Oh, you got only religious center now. Can I convert you? I can. Excellent. I'm going to go and do that just to make it less of a problem. Baluchistani rebels, whatever. Then it's gonna Jambi belongs to trade company. We're also still coring that, right? Yeah. So there's that. Mentawai belongs to trade company, and that's a colony as well. Gulistan is also irrelevant because it is religious seal. Okay, how's West Africa look? Seems like a paradise compared to what I'm dealing with right now. Just need a couple colonies and I can go take it over. Quite easy like. Just need one colony, do the same thing over here. Expansion. Left, right, and center. Yeah, I guess I can probably move up. Possibly even try to smack this guy around. Kazakhstan is being occupied. You're hitting me up here. You're fighting my cannons. My cannons of glory. Yeah. Kind of nice to like have some troops up front, but yeah. Sometimes you're the Ottomans who don't want to do that thing, so you don't want to do that sort of thing. Alright, guess we'll just sort of wait for them to go places. They might be heading up here. That's fine. Yeah, this is looking okay on my front. Just my allies are getting their asses handed them in several different directions. Spain. Commonwealth is like, keeps coming in and bouncing back. It's kind of weird. Occupied by Russia, occupied by Hungary. And Russia's like, whatever. Yeah, I'm really kind of surprised that they're so enthusiastic. Ongoing battles. Oh, that's what's up. They winning? They losing? They're winning. Hooray! Keep destroying them. Rawr. Uzbek versus Timmy. Fight! But Manas declared on Madurai. That's fine. Still had Manas. And Bedgal, if we get enough things with you, might be bringing you into to fight some stuff after all this is over and done with. Yes, yes. Over and done with. Like done with horror. The horror! The horror! Oromo settlers. Shiwa. Sent to the province. Gosh. These guys suck. Ethiopia has occupied Jeddah. That's fine. Alright, let's go Aziring. It is a mountainous province, so it is easily defendable. And you guys are going up to Basra. You might be... You're going to Laristan. You know what? Kadesh. Well, you're fighting all sorts of people here. This is getting awful. I'm going to cancel your military access so I can get more Diplo points back. Because, gee whiz. Forsooth, the Jeepers. Al Karak. And, I want to crush the Swiss army yet. Not yet. Soon. Soon, my friends. I would so like to re-snipe that back, but one thing at a time. Our boats are returning. Ottomans are fighting the Venetian fleet. Commonwealth is back to medium, as well as Spain. That's good. When did this war start? So we've been running for 3 years. This is a little tricksy. Don't unconditional surrender me. And Switzerland. How are you feeling right now? You're feeling kind of meh. Hungary? Computer's like, screw this, screw that, screw all the things, and then it like blipped. That's kind of unfortunate. So I don't know if you were here for it, but the Ottomans declared war on me. So this is kind of depressing. Also, the Commonwealth is for some reason fighting rebels up here. Nogai separatists. Why? Who knows? They just felt like it, I guess. So that's something that's happening. Venice is beating up Hungary's army, which is kind of nice. The Swiss are hanging down in Cairo, while I'm kind of batting at the various Ottoman armies that show up on my doorstep. Speaking of, they are a little down from their peak. Their manpower is much lower than mine, which is kind of nice. Also, I have the Showa people showing up and causing troubles. It's like, you are fighting the ultimate enemy, and your Inquisitor's dead. Drat. Well, it's maybe not the end of the world. After all, I could use some extra cash. I'm fighting the Ottomans, Russia, Hungary, and Switzerland. Yeah. This is the state of the war, and the state of the world. Also, Spain, I guess, was fighting another people, so they were distracted for a little bit. Commonwealth are on our side fully. Venice are on our side fully. Bengal over here are punks. They're also fighting Uzbek, because Uzbek is a jerk face like that. Decided to attack Timurids here. Who knows why. Thankfully, the war's only going marginally bad. I'm actually recuperating some territory slowly. Go ahead and do this, just in case I forget to at an important point in time. As for you, we're going to go liberate some Nablus here. And then we're going to go beat up the Swiss. Then we're going to start maybe working on pushing through here a little bit. It's probably not going to work, but you never know. But if I could manage to grab my holy site here, that would be fantastic. Antiochia. And also, if I can get a tendril towards Car over here, I could kick out Van, or no, where is it? Whatever the heck place it is. Yerevan, there we go. It's close. And from them, then I could make that nice coptical sort of situation as well. That's maybe a little bit much to try to get from this war, given how terrible everything is. But, you know, what else is new? I was able to grab something from Pasai, at least. Alright, you guys are going to be like that, aren't you? Oh yeah, Jalsimer. I don't need your military access anymore. Go away. The colony is self-containing, or sustaining. Glorious. New Ethiopia. I don't know, that just doesn't sound right. We are holding steady versus the Ottomans. Our allies are taking a brunt of the punishment. The Ottomans are losing a lot of manpower, and I'm keeping up on mine for the most part. I'm just being very cautious at this point, because I don't want to get attacked by them and you know, have my stacks wiped. And they also have, like, I don't know, 80,000 more troops than I do. Yeah. So, new in Ethiopia? I don't think so. I think we're going to call this Um, Florida man land. There we go. Help me, Florida man land. You're my only hope. Also, I got a settler here. You guys have no aggressive expansion on me. You don't necessarily like each other. Good stuff, that. So I'm going to set up settler right here. Hooray! And then I'll take these guys on and, I don't know, do some stuff. That is your capital as well. Yes. So probably I'll eat these folks first. I'll take 2 wars, and then I'll work on Lunda. Toyo! Toya Lunda! Neat words. Neat words they are. Made me full of happiness and determination. Wait, this is an Undertale? This is one you have a bad time, though. What's going on here? Tabaristani people are still on the rise up. That might not be my problem anymore, though, thankfully. Alright, Switzerland. Guess what? Unless you're willing to leave the war in 7 days, we are going to have a little bit of an issue here. Good, that's what I thought. You're just going to scamper, aren't you? Good. So I'll return here. You're going to be in some farmland. You might be looking to hit me up. That's fine. I can send it. Send it all over the place. I'm going to have lots of armies coming right for your face. That kind of rhymed. Neat. Also, it's time for Diplotech to get our trade company on. And Gallius and all that fun jazz. Yeah. A new boat type that we can't afford. There's so much we can't afford here. Ooh. That's not what I want to look at. Cairo is slowly embracing it. Actually, embracing it pretty quickly. They'll be here in 23. Excellent. We'll be here in Gaza in 32. And Nablus sometime a long ways after that. As for you guys, you are kind of slow about this, but it's okay. We're not all perfect. You know, some of our provinces are much better than others, after all. This will be in 28. Might be worth it to wait until then. And sort of let things spread that way. Suhar has good old global trade as well. It's the problem with being a global empire. You can't quite get global trade easily. It's the irony of it. A lot of Ottoman troops over there. Glad they're not over here, though. Goodbye, Swiss army. Alright, Commonwealth is probably almost down and out at this point. I think I'm gonna get a better ally after this. They're just impossible to be good with. France is probably a good option. Maybe Switzerland. No, that'd be confusing. Alright. So, you go there, and you go here, while you, go here. Yeah. Because I left you in the wrong place. You are here, and you are there, and we are all here together. Excellent. Mecca is once again liberated. I'm going to put that guy there. And change up some of the equations of this all. There we go. Nice fast siege, hopefully. To get Sham, Wham Bam, Shamana sorted out. Now, these guys are just not going to do anything nice for me over here. At least their army's going this way. If they get busy bothering Kalat down here, then okay, you know, just make no good use of like 40,000 troops of yours, if you like. Yes. So, like, the world is coming to an end, or, like, post-apocalyptic? It's dawn. Oh, the court has been embarrassed. We're in the middle of a giant war, guys. Deal with it. Whatever. Don't have the Diplo for that, but that's fine. We don't got much war exhaustion anyway. Ottomans. Getting closer to White Peace territory. Slowly. You're quite a ways away. The Swiss are distracting the Venetians, as per usual. The Russians, I would rather like their giant army of doom to just go away forever and ever, but it's going to be a while yet. But that's okay. Everything is awesome, I hear. Everything's great when you're part of a team. And it's worth most of the war score presently. So we're holding our own, barely. Kinda, sort of, not really. Yes. Nice thing about Hormuz is the island there in the middle means that the boat pretty much bottles up entirely because they can't get to it at all. Rebels, show up and fight them. This is your destiny. So yeah, a lot of the Ottoman troops are up north right now, which is a good thing. If I could just get either Hungary or maybe if I give Hungary some territory. Because they would love some territory. What would they want? Let's see that. Ethiopia and all trees with the Commonwealth. Okay. Think I might just take this, because who cares about what happens to Commonwealth and Hungary at this point? Yeah. That'll be a good chunk of the enemy troops I won't have to worry about anymore. I'm going to gain 9 power projection. They'll lose power projection. I'll need a new ally, but oh no. It's going to get a new one anyway. And yeah. It does mean a more powerful Hungary, but yeah, who cares? Let's do this. Hungary, get out of here. Cool. Now, Commonwealth, they like me. They're a little upset with what I just did. Speaking of, maybe I'll do something similar with Russia. Then everyone could just focus on the Ottomans finally. It's just what I wanted from the very beginning. Why are you guys rebels? Let the French deal with it. I need you to come help me. Like, do things. Spain, so you have a lot of war exhaustion. You might want to pay that down. I said paid it down! I mean, yes. Excuse me. Maybe I should look for, Spain's guy dies. Agency. That does even up the numbers quite a bit. I can get Russia out as well. Again, giving up Commonwealth land, because, again, who cares? Then that'd be some good stuff for me. Portray your friends and family for great war goals. Alright, Chabar. This is going to make the situation over here rather tricky, see. But not impossible. Alright, Russia. Ethiopia pays a bunch of money to Russia. And they take a couple of seed Guldying, I guess. Actually, oh, so it's this province. It's like, where is that anyway? What would I not give you the money, instead give you Mamel? Not want that? Okay. It's coming to an end, as in like a few days before the event, and everything's trying to strive to survive after the event hits, and while post-apocalyptic is self-exploring. So like survive or conquer, last gasp of humanity sort of situation. Oh, that might be kind of interesting, you know? The last days of planet Earth situation. They would love that. They take that over the money? So I really don't want to give them money. Would they take it over that? They would, actually. So this will be probably pissing off Commonwealth, but then again, once again, who cares? Alright, Commonwealth, you're gonna have to give up Smolensk to the Russians, but... oh well. Alright, alright, so... oh, how the tables have turned. Now just the Swiss to deal with here, and we'll have everybody focusing fire, except for Bengal, on the autos here. Things might actually go my direction. Comus. Also, autos. How are you feeling right now? At the very least, I want the Ottomans and the Russians to end their alliance. Because if it's Hungary and autos, that's something that's dealable. Just Russia is just too big to fight. Unless, you know, you're of similar size and right next to them. And I'm maybe getting to, maybe of a bigger size than them. You know, by, I don't know, like 3 times. But not like physical size. You know, they're huge and large. In search of the soul. Yeah, this is the advisor costs 50% cheaper for me to employ. I can just gain +1 missionary strength for a while. I gain prestige. Well, prestige is kind of pointless. I'll just take this because I'm not getting a new advisor for the time being. Because I don't have the monies, man. Just don't got the monies. Ottomans have occupied Kizelsu. Hoff hoff. Yeah, looks like I might have to go turn my attentions down here for a little bit. Maybe. New world colonization rights. Well, not really colonizing the new world right now, but sure, you can have them. Alright, when is a lot of this stuff up? It's clergy, support 26, so not too far off. How's my institutionalization going? Still 2,000 needed. Yeah, about that. You know, about that. Tabuk, very nice. We can let Tama do it, or do I want to... I want to scare them a little bit, at the very least. We'll send both these guys down. Nice, 40 stack. Of course, this would be the time they send a 90 stack right over to me right here. That would be annoying. And Commonwealth, Commonwealth, Commonwealth. Hopefully your wealth is not too uncommon. Oh. I would love to also break off their alliance with the Ottomans here for Hungary. Hungary. Chunka, Hungary. Spain. Are you doing anything useful here? Not really. Sham wham sham bamada. Alright, our ShamWows are now fully activated. And we do need to be a little careful here. We'll set up shop in the mountains and here before we move on to the dry land adventures. And by having some troops come this way, we can potentially get Kazakhstan back, which is worth 7.2 war score at this point, which is kind of nice. Also, it is perhaps that time of the war where I look at my finances and go, ugh. I realize, potentially change this here. Why is my corruption so high? Overextension, unbalanced research is the main thing. I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. Just, I don't have any admin points. Maybe I should grab somebody anyway. National tax modifier boost. That might pay for itself. It did. Most it seems to have. Switzerland. Switzerland. You are not colored by the Venetians anymore. Offer tribute. Suggest an offer. All trades with Venice? No. I don't think so. I don't think so. Alright, we have scared them off a little bit. That's good. Goody. And they got a little bit of trooping up here. There's the Commonwealth Army. Somehow wandered all the way over here. Yeah, at least we got some backup over here. That's kind of nice. Alright. Keep focused, keep focused. I can do this. We can win. We can bring glorious victory to Ethiopia and all its peoples. Just hopefully we don't have some stupid things happen. Benka, why are you going to rise up, Benka? Do that. And, guess I could technically make that go away entirely, but... Bella. Yeah, I'm going to harsh treatment these guys away. They shouldn't have gotten anywhere near that high, but, whatever. Good, good, good. Crush them. Liberate things. Liwa. Alright, I'm going very, very slowly here, but I do want to be generally careful. Because I do have big stacks floating around in various places. Mostly kind of up here. Which is alright, all things considered. Let the Venetians deal with them. Maybe the Spanish as well? Speaking of the Spanish... Oh, there's their army. It's coming, slowly. Ottomans, you thought you could get away with murder. Guess what? There's only one here, around here, that murders, that murderizes people, and that's me. Ha-ha! Yes. And, getting a big punch into them would be kind of nice. Oh, excellent. Put that back in the trade thing. You guys are still doing your thing. Bella will be coming through eventually, and we're probably going to be okay. Meanwhile, there's these folks down here. They're all being up in my business up until 31, so yeah, great. If I didn't have awesome missionary strength at the moment, then yeah, I could actually maybe hit them up for something. Hoof, hoof. Actually, let's go straight on through to the other side. You wish to fight me with your one stack? My glorious army of doom? That's a mountainous province. That's potentially bad news. Let's get this converted. 14 months, not bad. You come on through. Actually, you go on there and go through. Now, potentially I could get up here and then have full control of almost all of this. And then be able to maybe hold them off at this bottleneck. Just plant my armies in some of this good terrain. While Commonwealth or whoever does some good business down here. This is risky, but I'm going to take it. Take it all the way to the bank. Excellent. Much as I'd like to do that. It'd be very silly of me. Do be careful about fighting in the mountains, you. I'm gonna get hit here. Looks like. You're going to Basra instead, I see. Oh, that's how it is, eh? You think you can run away? You can get away with murder? No. It'll be all for naught. You thought you had your golden opportunity, Ottomans. But the furniture people failed. We got a pretty good general on the Commonwealth side there. And not a better one to counteract it. Excellent. So, they're still fighting the mountain, so there's that problem. Oh, alas, alas, a lovely lass. Come to take me away, haha. I'll just go ahead and split you guys up, go crush them and other things, and I'm actually making some money right now. This is kind of weird. Alright, so let's say best case scenario. No treaties with the Russians, naturally. You guys should be natural enemies after all. At least 10 wars ago. Yeah, I know, but just bear with me. I would like to grab this. That is highly possible. And if I grab this, that could also be fantastic. But I would require a lot of war score, and for paying Spain and Venice to actually pull in their weight. But that might be a little too much to be asking for here. So, Switzerland. How do you feel at this point? No, you're not interested in giving up the shop? Or the fight? Or anything else, perhaps? You're not going to give up ghosts either. Maybe ghosts in the shell. Hello, Commonwealth. Welcome to the southern front. Yeah, I've occupied the grains. I'm going to go sit on Basra, perhaps. Maybe tempt them in our general direction. Might run away afterwards. Actually, Yabrin. Battle of Yabrin has been successful. And the Death Star has been destroyed! Wait. It's not quite right. These guys are kind of looking to defend Kazakhstan here. I can get behind that. I was evil like them. Balmaz versus Vijayanagara. Vijayanagara still exists. Huff huff. Grain has been converted. Excellent. No more rebels popping up there randomly. Just Jambi and Bella to worry about, as well as, you know, anyone else that might suddenly show up out of nowhere. Yes. Let's go sit up in grain. Get you prepared for the next glorious phase of combat. Yeah, Bryn. Very nice. Very nice. So having a little backup here would be kind of nice. Could also maybe try to lure them into Hormuz. Trap a giant army there, potentially. That'd be kind of nice. Basra. Excellent. And we're going to go ahead and move on these guys. Why? Because 2-3, that's not too bad. It's a river crossing, but favorable terrain. We outnumber them a bit. We can get reinforcements. And we really need that province to not be occupied. Yes. Also, it'll make the Commonwealth happy since they came down all this way for that. So, I've noticed that Twitch has been less twitchy about screwing up my streams recently, which is kind of nice. Alright, so that's good. Right, do I dare dip further into the Ottomans here? They got 30, 50,000, 100,000 of their how many? 169,000. And I know where some of these guys are, so it's just like another 40,000 that's kind of missing in action. Alright, well, in that case, you got the siege pips, so you go there preferentially, while you go to Edan, and maybe go sit up in the highlands, actually. The Karaman Highlands. Next time on Bickman's World. I'd also like to see the Ottomans bankrupt themselves. That'd be awesome. If that were to happen, that'd be such a delight. They've been having a lot of mercenaries, and that's really kind of been annoying the crap out of me. They have some loans, but I have fewer. How's my allies going? Commonwealth is holding on. Spain has been holding on. Just the matter of when the Swiss want to give up, these guys might be going up too, which is unfortunate. Come at me, bro. But I might be able to force a white peace at the very least. Excellent. Alright. Not you, but you guys. You get to stay. You get to wander off to Yazul. Yasuj. Looks like Uzbek's going to be down in this neighborhood. Well, Timids are, well, they're not going to be necessarily all that relevant going forward. Meanwhile, Delhi might be falling apart. Bengal looks like they're going to be having a bit of a treat there. Bengal is actually possibly going to be sticking around. Venice! What up, Venice? What are you doing, Venice? Alright, you want that? This is how you get ants. You want ants? This could be enough to get Venice back into the game. Which would be kind of nice. Or, I don't know, Spain to do something. Or I could just wait a little bit of time. That's dangerous. We'll give it to them. Sorry, Venice. I don't actually care about your territory. Now, you're probably mighty pissed at me. So, not as bad as I would think. Plus, we're still making claims on you for some reason. But that's fine. We'll fight them again sometime. So now we do outnumber the Ottomans 2-to-1-ish. Which is a fantastic situation to be in. Now, if we just get our war score up, we can maybe demand things. That'd be nice and delightful. I don't think I'll be able to pull off a Constantinople coup this particular war, but I would like to cut off their east and west a little bit here. I can get Haleb off. That's one last fort on the border I have to worry about. Maybe I'll build a fort here just to help bottle them up some more. If I can get Raqqa, I'll have access to Karakunyul, which means I can get my last center of religiousness, and that can be delightful. Not sure if I'll be able to pull that off, but we'll see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay right there. Renew war taxes. Heck yeah. Not making a lot of monarch points, but I'm gonna make the best of it. To Garlet advocate while your nation is warring it up. We got there. Liberty's iron subjects. How pointless right now. Alright, Venice. We got conditional access there. We do, and we do as well here. But Venice does not. Why doesn't Venice get in on this here? Venice, what's up, Venice? Why can't you access it? Oh, because they have normal access. Of course. Alright, Venice, go smack it up. Pope man, why are you... Spain, what are you doing, Spain? Spain, come help out. Your troops are necessary to work on the Western front here. And to save the Commonwealth from themselves. Ay, ay, ay. Maybe I just draw the war out forever. That'd be fun. I don't have my diplomat handy. We're gonna retreat a little bit. Get some of this stuff deoccupied. We're also going to plop up a couple mercenaries to help work with that. Yeah. So we want to be a little cautious and all that. Super cautious. Alright. Ottomans. So let's say you didn't want to give up... Yeah. I am not familiar with this beam. Colonize Sampit. Reestablish the patriarch of this thing. The cradle of Christianity happens. I need to make sure to remember that if I'm able to get the kind of war score I'm trying to get here. That would be a wonderful thing. Alright, I don't have any Ottoman Empire armies on my board. This is kind of weird. And again, if they're coming from this direction, I'll see them coming. If they're hiding over here, well, they'll pop up randomly and maybe hit me in the mountains. That'd be annoying. But, you know, oh, speaking of annoying, what's their general, like a 2-3? Can I get someone who's less incompetent here, please? The answer is probably not. I don't want to make my son a general. Don't have the points to do it this way. This is painful. It's not even that good anyway. Because this guy's what you call the 136, 132. This is good at sieging. Well, one of the things I do is the whole export to YouTube and such. So no matter what platform I end up going with long term, Twitch or otherwise, I would very much like to make sure that it is one that... Come on, you want to get the siege done. Oh, defenders desert. It just deserts the defenders. Can I get over there in time? Nope. That's fine. Just everyone will die. Pain and suffering. Glad I have the discipline guy. Don't die, discipline guy. I need you. I need you. Probably should have sorted that out properly better beforehand. But, you know, sometimes miracles happen. But not today. What do you want? Sunni Zealots rising up in Jambi? Jambi is about half done. I can't really do anything about that. Well, if they convert all that, then oh well. Alright, well, they seem to be chasing these guys. Maybe they're going to try to liberate the fort over there. Well, if this is how it's going to be, I guess I gotta move a little further west. Spain, are you moving your ass into gear, please? Where are you? Where are you going? Going to Granada. Yep. The AI. Venice, why are you even in Spain? So stupid. Oh, yeah. Yeah. With friends like these. If I do this, this might not be I could at least grab that. Like a fort as well, just to make things easier next time, but we'll see. We'll see. Get the siege before they notice you're still there. Water shortage. How lame. Alright, what are you guys? Kara. Kara. Why are you here, Kara? Go away, Kara. We're gonna start working our way this way. Yeah, let's go both. We can kind of ignore that for the time being. Bother their core territories or something. Sereth core and stuff. They're rebuilding their stack in this area, and that's gonna be annoying. And you were supposed to be the chosen one. Guys that were standing around there. How's the Ottomans in loans? They took another one. Good. And their armies? The army, the actual numbers here, they're a little low on cavalry. Got a lot of infantry. Probably 74,000 mercenary, of which And we're slowly whittling them down, which is alright. Come on, get the siege. You've had multiple opportunities. Yes. Age of the Scar and Pazai. That's fine. Internal conflicts are over there. Sell. It's now mine to do with as I so please. We are going to need a little extra help. And we're going to send you up to Travelus. You're going to sit up in the highlands for a little bit. Just to, I guess, cause some issues there. These guys start to make their way in. Good, good. Well, because historically, they very much were strong. They were kind of a major power for a number of centuries. Pretty much from the point that they finished taking over the Byzantines, they were a dominant force in southeastern Europe. The whole significance of the Battle of Wien and such, or Vienna and all that, sort of a turning point for their power. They're like, come in, and Europe's like, no, and they're like, oh, and then they kind of start having a downward streak after that. Ooh, look at this. We got in presentness in the various places. It'll be slowly working way down the coast up until here. Then it will go no further because this is not well developed. My coasts are terrible. I have a lot of terrible land. It is sad. But you're going to have it here in 28, 5 years from now. It's also spreading up and down the coast down here, which is kind of cool. As well as getting around a little bit down here. Very, very slowly. Very, very slowly. Yeah, so the Ottomans were historically very, very strong during at least the first half of this time period. And the latter half, they kind of waned a bit, lost territory, were pushed back by the Austrians. And still a major player, but not the overwhelming dominant force that they had been previously. We will crush some of their troops. And what is it you're doing down here, eh? You're just asking for troubles. Yeah, that was sort of a system that kind of worked for a while, but yeah. Got a little bit messy. Yeah, we're gonna play slightly threatening their general direction for a little bit. Maybe have these guys come together soonish. Come together. Alright, so we can knock them up here. Excellent. Now, if you've not seen it, Extra Credits did a series of extra history about Suleiman the Magnificent. That's, I guess, is a good sort of intro to how the Ottomans kind of really were at that point in time. Excellent. Hello, Commonwealth. Welcome back to the fight. Don't leave me yet. I know you're going to be hurting a while, but come on, guys. And slowly getting to the point where I can do some things. Some wonderful things. Alright, let's get ready to hit them up. Excellent. And the Commonwealth, you can do whatever you freaking like. But we're gonna send these guys up over here. Because you can take care of this army as they bounce around while we go deal with the Haleb peoples. And I want to wait until the end of the month. Just get a little extra morality out of these guys. Because it's going to be a bit of a fight. Yeah. Hopefully they don't take the siege in the meantime. Well, at the end of the day, we are all doing our own thing to a certain extent. We all have our own values, we all have our own wants, and, Even if some of them are kind of ridiculous to everyone else, it is sort of what we're up to. And I really, really hope this pops before this happens. And so, for ages and centuries, people have wanted to like leave legacy for their kin. Leave a grand empire in their wake, that sort of thing. And well, it's kind of what Suleiman was kind of trying to do. A great, glorious, grand empire. Don't take the siege. Combination with natives. Don't care about that right now. Don't take the siege. Okay, good. Alright, you guys come up to Raqqa. Then... Well, Bengal's out. Combat casualties, 0! Thanks for all the help. Jerk faces. Alright, let's go crush some face here. They're like, they're coming in from all sides. Yeah, this is not going to be so good on us. But yeah, so, people, modern day, they want grandiose things for them and their legacy and all that. And, so, at the very least, there's connection there. And we're just going to spread out a little bit. These guys will end up going over here somewhere, doing who knows what, who cares. These guys are going to be doing their thing. And then we'll end up in Tema eventually. And if the Ottomans' grand plan had come to pass, well, we might not be speaking English right now. At least I wouldn't be, potentially. Because, I don't think they would stop at the English Channel. Also, some of my relatives come from mainland Europe. Ormo settlers are infecting all the things. Drat guys. Those guys suck. And, Commonwealth's out. This actually gives me slightly more war score. I'd still like to get all the way up to through Trablus here. These are pretty beefy development provinces. It's like someone went through and developed all sorts of crazy stuff at the coast here. I'm not quite sure what happened. But yeah, so thanks guys, you jerks. As for this guy, go to Tema. Do it. No, don't go that way. Never that way. Ay, ay, ay. So, are my allies helping out? A little bit. Spain is doing jack all as per usual. Do we not have military access through France? We do. You should. Through Venice, of course. Austria, yeah, gives you access. Hungary, yes. Friends like these, friends like these. And, at least Spain's feeling a little bit more on top of things here. But the Ottomans might take Kazakhstan back, in which case I might need to early out the war. That does take a big chunk of our fighting forces out of the game. How is their loan situation? They have not taken any fresh ones, unfortunately. Oh, because you're human? Unless you're secretly a robot, that is. My dude person is now a coward. Well, does that mean I can abdicate? This is too cowardly to abdicate while a nation is at war. But I am Craven. Gosh. Wes Craven presents my king being awful. I'm just gonna carpet siege up a little bit here. Claims fabricated. Noble family requests aid because they're awful. Ugh. Yeah, I'll deny the aid. Screw those guys. And can I demand money from you yet? Not until 26. You're secretly a kobold. Kobold. Well, that happens. Yeah. This is a mountain, but it should go pretty quickly. We do got our siege guy kind of in the area, so might swing him up that way. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. What is it, Ottomans? At least Tiberius has sovereign state. I don't care about that. Declined. Alright, this is getting a little spooky. Spooky. Spoopy. I'll wait 2 days to get the extra tick of month. Don't know why they're doing that. Doom! Oh, and Venice is doing something useful. They are sieging up Constantinople. And there's no forts here. Neat. Probably decided hey, we can actually not afford these. I'd love to take Constantinople, but probably not going to happen. Alright, so this would at least give up the treaty with Russia, right? This will be a bridge too far. I would like to give up Hungary as well. But that's, as I said, lots of bridges going quite far. Well, not by choice. The Ottomans declared on me, so that kind of sucked. Their war goal is Kazakhstan, which they are currently swarming. I could swing down to take care of these guys after I finish some of the work up here. But I'm not entirely sure how useful my terrible, terrible allies are, given they keep distracting themselves fighting those guys and getting themselves killed over here. Also, the Commonwealth decided to book it, so they're not my ally anymore. But then again, I kind of did that. And, yeah. Alright, Venice, you are crap ally. Send you right up that way. You. I want you. I want you so bad. Send you here. Yeah. Sivas. Alright, this might be the point in time that I need to finish the war. Because I'm pretty sure Venice is not going to be able to do anything proper here. They've got a big stack coming in. Spade is useless. Completely and totally useless. And they're going to take the war goal back in just a moment. So, Ottomans, furniture people that you are. And that's too much for you. Well, can at least grab something semi-useful. Like this fort might not be so bad. Just disband it. A little island. Oh, you're trying to colonize here. That's unacceptable, you know. How do you manage that? Just sufficiently long stuff, I guess? Well, I'll let you keep one island. That one. But we'll deal with that later. Alright, anything else we want to be pulling here? So, leave a lot of people with rather upsetness with me, but that's fine. Timmy, looks like their fight might be over, or something, I don't know. Not paying attention. And if I even try to take one ducat, that's too much. So, I'll get a couple islands from the Indian Ocean over here, which is rather nice. I will get... we'll do away with one of their forts, it looks like. Actually, if I... How much is that war score-wise? Yes, so... Where is it? I don't know! No, let's do it by name. At least I can search it easy like that way. Sell, it's 9 war score. No. It feels kind of nice getting rid of a fort like that, though. Ottomans, Ottomans. Oh, Ottomans, Ottomans. Twitch actually has a means to export your streams to YouTube. I usually highlight them first, and then I do an export from there. Yeah. So I would love to get much more from you guys, but Ottomans, you're just awful. And all the starting the long trek to hurting you and getting rid of that alliance with Russia. Oh, so nice. So nice. Take that! Hoo-ha! Not quite a million dead on either side, but yeah, it could be worse. Alright. So, first off, down here we got some new islands to take care of, so I'm going to do that sort of thing. And also that, and a little bit of this. Maybe a little bit of that. How quick are these going to be done? This guy's still taking a little bit of time. This guy will be a while yet. Could just abandon the colony. Which might be the economically sensible thing. So I'm going to do that. Take a day. Abandon ship. Abandon hope. All ye who enter here. Yeah. And core these things. Christmas Island included. I'll be home for Christmas Island. And Dwarwoo. These folks down here are causing a little bit of a ruckus. And if they're likely to rise up, well, we're going to have to do something about that. Bella looks like they want to rise up. Bella. And now we can turn off our forts. We're also going to disband this one because we don't like it anymore. And yeah, we're going to hopefully get that sorted out, done with nice and quick like. It's also a little bit of time to perhaps do a little bit of recovery. We are going to be facing a budget deficit still. We can get rid of our mercs. We don't need them anymore. Hopefully that's all the mercs, right? Yes. And what else we want to do? We can send our trade fleets back to trading for what they are. And really, I should be making a lot more in trade, but I just am not. I am not making much money in trade at all. Because it's all being gobbled up by people in India. Drat. Foiled again. And again, it's not even a lot coming in here. Incoming is only 3. Yeah, so I need to dominate a lot of this stuff a lot more than I am. And that might not happen for a little while. Anywho, stuff is a little annoying, but we can sort of sort it through there. Neat. Unfortunately, there's not a Dr. Isaac's island anywhere in the world, unless somebody surprised me with something and didn't tell me. I am going to leave this guy here. I'm going to send my fleet around the sea, the Gulf of Cyprus, sort of places, just in case there's unrest. And having a unit here and my fleet as well would be nice. Also, we got a little bit of a truce with the Ottomans. For 32, so we got 8 glorious years to prepare for the next terribleness here. So that means we need to get a new friend. We need to get a great friend, a new glowing friend, to help us out here. And that might be easier said than done, potentially. We are also going to prepare for a nice smackdown versus the Timurids here, since in about a year's time we'll be able to punch them. But who knows what's going to be left of them. They are allied with Bengal, which is... it's going to prevent that. Well, Bengal, you weren't fighting all these guys and losing, apparently. Gosh, why are my allies terrible? If you want to destroy somebody, ally them. It seems to be the way this game works. Gosh. Ooh, a succession war. Neat. Lord bless the city in the Mercy. Oh yeah, I forgot to grab the mission there. Yeah, I can do that. Oh Lord, bless this city in thy mercy. I probably should have read that. Next time. Sorry, I'm kind of frazzled by the whole war situation. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. I'm at force limit, I'm losing money. Oi, oi, oi. I need technologies. Getting this production boost. Be a step in the right direction, but not enough. What's going on over here? Oh, I got an explorer I could possibly do here. Let's go exploring. Now that things are peaceful again. Explore. Let's go for American East Coast for now. Yes, France would be a glorious ally, especially if they managed to personal union Spain. Unfortunately, they're not quite interested in doing that, so I need to start buttering them up and such. The Commonwealth I could potentially re-ally, but without Russia being allied with the Ottos, they might be able to hold their own. Next war against Russia, or against the Ottomans, they'll be destroyed. You know, as you do. Because they're mighty allies, Riga and Hamburg. Alright, what's going on here? Delhi, Lahore, Baltistan, Margella to Timurids. Alright, that's pretty cool. The Timurids are forced to give up their alliance with Bengal. No. I could get a nice little avenue coming through here. Again, I have to fight Uzbek for Jalsimar. Could fight Baluchistan. They're allied with just Delhi. Yeah, I really need to get my technologies up. Need to also embrace institutions. I need monies. I need everything. I need lots of stuff. Why is everything awful? Alright, yeah. 8 years can do a lot. It can also be vanished without too much thought if you're not careful. Indus, Gao, Ceylon, Malacca, Siam, Moluccas, Amazonas, Brazil, La Plata, Zanzibar. Well, that'd be terrible. Especially since I don't really have much competition down there. Yeah, go protect in Zanzibar. Force that trade power back upstream. Or I could actually just, collect it down here potentially. Might actually be a sane move on my part. And there's a few folks pushing it this way. Collect. Gulf of Aden. What are you doing in Gulf of Aden? You are... Looks like you're collecting. Why am I collecting here? Well, let's collect down in Zanzibar instead. Maybe that's why my economy sucks. I'm not doing trade properly. Then again, is anybody? Colonialism is embraced in Kandesh. Neat. Alright, we are getting a little bit of corruption. Probably mainly due to our issues with technology. Colonial ventures. Well, I do kind of need my money and my Diplotech, though a little behind is not terrible. I'm not going to be taking up any time for a while, so. Ba-dum. Keeps this up, I might have to fire my advisors. I like having a disciplined advisor. Alright, so that's better. So if my this stuff gets all sorted out. Timurids are doing the thing. Timurids are fighting back against the Uzbeks. So maybe my dreams of a grand empire there are being dashed. And Bengal is getting torn apart by Pegu. It's getting weird down here. Baluchistan. Baluchistan. I'd rather just you guys just not be part of a coalition. So let's go maybe finish you guys up. Should be all too easy anyway. And then if I do get in a throwdown with Timmy here, well, I'll be decent stuff. Who's those? Well, Kree and things like that. And yeah, I don't care. The Kree Empire. Bella. Bella Lugosi is upset with us once again. Is this guy almost done? Yeah, he's almost done. These guys. Probably another like 8 years in order to get them to stop being annoying. It's annoying. Declared war against Ragusa. Cool. Oh, their independence is guaranteed by the Ottomans. Let's see what happens here. Ottomans are feeling a little not guarantee here. So yeah. Interesting. So they're taking a little bit of a hit there potentially. France, how you feel about me so far? You need to be happier with me. Maybe we can get married. Let's get married. A big cathedral by a priest. Civility caused by fire minus 5%. Because they have the printing press. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4 at the Hotel Cuba. Gotta catch you later. All we have is vacancy. 29. So I can make Kajaz vanish before too long. That'd be kind of nice. And the only coalition people are Ottomans and good old Timmy here. And the Ottomans, well, they're gonna hate me forever. So, oh well. And how much total are you? So I should probably wait a little bit until I got this digested. Tea and sugar. Tea and sugar are now more expensive. Lasso's not me doing that. But, you know, what you cannot do sometimes, if you like. Conversion successful. Bella. There we go. You are now in a trade company and good stuff's happening. Then you got you over here. You. Should probably try to conquistador your face or something. I do have some lands down here you can go check out, I guess. 2%. And I can't even do that. That's annoying and stupid. Go down to our territory down here, if you would. Then go explore North America. That's so stupid. That's how it works. I know I could make a colony there and they'd be unexiled, but why bother? Just don't waste time and money. And that's really what this game's all about. Time and money. Money and time. And I don't have the money, but I do have some of the time. But hey, at least we got one of our holy sites under our direct control. Still need to convert it, and that will give us a coring cost reduction, which is delightful. And then the fifth of the 5 options here, the blessings, is a little silly, but you know, can be useful sometimes. Very situational situations, you know. What I should really be doing is hitting into Southeast Asia again. Majapahit or Brunei or something. But, you know. Also, the AI always seems to know when you're coming. Kind of. Commonwealth has ended. Delightful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Just need a little bit more. Maybe I'll give them access or something. I don't know. All we need is now is vacancy. First circumnavigation by the French. Good for them. Can I demand money? That's 26, so next year. Sometime next year, Pegu and Ming. You do realize you're almost done with that. And Ming's fighting you? Do I care? You've been a crap ally. Balmanis is helping them out. I get involved in this war? Interesting, interesting. I could attack Kandesh. Probably going to get military access through Balmanis. I could potentially hit Kandesh without worrying about anything. So, new plan. So, yes, I will accept your wars. We're now fighting Ming. Balmanis is on our side, which means I need to bring this guy back. Get our armies into place. Kandesh. Auto-save. Sometimes when everything's terrible, an opportunity arises. It arises and falls over eventually, too, but yeah. Armies. Kandesh. 37,000. Yeah, this will be able to take care of it. We also got superior military technology. And yeah, so this is going to be my means to invade India. And potentially, if all this gets over and done with, we'll be in a situation where we can do some good stuff. I'm going to keep doing this. I still want to be buddy-buddy with France, potentially. Alternatively, I guess, Austria? Sweden? I don't know. Uzbek? Like they're going to be any help. Ming? P.S. Ming wants your blood. Oh, it's maybe your fault, Bengal, for getting anywhere near them. Alright, first off, France. You want to be my friend? You want to be my ally? No. Married? No. Not even, like, super married? I can enter this territory, so I can definitely be plunging right into here. We'll have this guy for the sieges, and we'll have somebody who's actually good at fighting. Us, we're good at fighting. Also, oh yeah, I was going to try to abdicate. I don't think I'm old enough yet. I'm going to wait until the end of the month. Check France again. Yeah, still same situation. Kandesh, guess what? Guess what, Kandesh? We stand at odds. I declare war. Gonna go for, let's go for Pravgar. Easy to grab. Right? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay, good. Can't bring any of my allies in. Confirmed. They're able to beat down their boats somehow. Cool. That reminds me, I should probably make sure my fleet, once it's done fighting, is capable of getting itself into port for a little bit. We'll send you there, send you here, and the great glorious conquests of India shall begin. Aha! Aha, aha! Now, they're still allied to Balmanis, so that is a ongoing problem. Means we just need to make sure we're finishing up this war before good old Bengal loses to China. Thankfully, the China war just started, so Kandesh is no longer doing that thing. Timmy is turning the tide against the Uzbeks, which is a little disappointing, all things considered. But I guess blame Bengal for being their useful allies, not mine. I'm not bitter. Surely I'm not. Guess, same time, I could potentially push some of this stuff around. Ethiopia in particular is meant to lie. Finnish zealots. 0.6 years. Syrians doing their Syrian thing. Waru! Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Yeah, I'm not too worried about this war. I'm, in fact, handicapping myself, technically. And I'll go ahead and have this guy sort of on call if it's needed. Just good to have an extra army laying around, after all. Alright, so it looks like their war versus Pegu is over. They got some dudes doing some things here. Uzbeks, for some reason, hold that Bhutan. Ming's army is not really shown up yet. And again, it might have been over here. Now it's exiled, so that's going all the way around this way, which is kind of funny. Yeah, we're still allied with them. That's good. Yeah, we're gonna tear up some Kandesh here. I just realized that this is also a thing. So we're going to actually move general type people. Get the prince involved. No, I don't want the prince involved. We're gonna wait until this is done, which is any time now. There we go. Put the king on the case. So I'd put the king on the case. There we go. And you, my friend, are going to go here and then sit on Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad. It's going to be just a small little invasion of India. Nothing much, nothing much. Just, you know, setting up a path for me to get all the way over to Bengal if I need to, you know, like for this war. Hoo-ha. 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 I really hope the Ming War goes poorly enough that, Palmanis's alliance with good old Bengals comes to an end. Exploration is finished. The American East Coast have known to me now. Groovy. And now we're going to protect trade. Now we're going to look at the Caribbean Sea, because there's apparently some stuff left over there. And the next glorious conquest is progressing. France. Just kind of keep an eye on your dynastic inclinations here. I know we're like a bazillion light years away, and you know you're, not Coptic. Yep. Sweet development, trade goods, money. I need money. Speaking of money, let's raise some more taxes. Oh no, my commandant is dead. The guy with an impossible to read name. Guala Dawas Daggerface. Daggerface? Arm Daggerface. No, reinforced speed is kind of pointless, but we'll deal with that for the time being. Russia versus Sweden. Fight. Do they have any good allies? Trieste and the Netherlands. Well, the Netherlands is actually pretty beefy right now. They got their almost their entire territory situated. So that's something to maybe watch out for. Kandesh is being shy. And Bengal, why do you care about Timurids here? You're fighting Ming. Spooky Ming. You didn't think I'd get involved in this, did you? Why are you attacking me? You're going to lose. Yeah, it is in the hills, I guess. They had some chance, but they got themselves stack wiped. Do they got like a stupid trait? As administrator. Educate well-beer, tolerant and naive enthusiast. Trying to pick someone on size and gifts more often. Well, the short of the long is either development or trade. Because development gives you, of course, all that sweet tax money. You can also get production money directly. Trade, you don't necessarily need as much development, but if you get strategic locations and have lots of trading fleets, so if you have all like the settings of trade in the trade node, you can dominate the trade in that area and send the money where you like. Also, having lots of merchants helps. Now, I was kind of generally going for the development side, but, well, my country's poor as dirt. lot of my territory is very, very low development, so. And also, get some nice global trade out of this particular area here. Be kind of nice. Because I believe it's a trade port of sorts. Yeah, a center of trade. So that'd be kind of nice to have, just in general. A general havingness. My Baroda. Doom in Colima. France, how you doing about getting that marriage proposal I keep mentioning? Economic things? I can give them monies. But they'd like a lot of monies to get anywhere, so that's kind of stupid. Can't just bribe them to make them love me. Do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me? Let's go to Patna first. I should probably just stick around here. Now that I can dance. Watch me now. And get some sort of a Diplo rep guy. That could be useful. Ah, excellent. Seeking the support of the peoples. Yes. Grant monopolies. Truce expired with somebody. Not that war. This war. So I would like pretty much everything I have a claim on, which is pretty much everything right in this area. Getting this would be kind of a icing on the cake. Kind of mean we don't poke around in the India for a little bit, but it will be a first step towards our glorious Indian conquest here. So this is some pretty beefy territories and some well-embraced as far as institutions of colonialism or global trade. And I would like to also military access, that sort of thing. I could also tear them up, make them release nations and such, preferably ones near me. Bangladesh, Malwa. In retrospect, maybe I should have hit up good old Timmy during all this. Maybe there's still time. Because no, Timmy actually were forced to break their alliance with Bengal. I guess because they couldn't help out with the Ming War. So they're no longer friendliness. I would actually like to keep these guys allied to Balmanis. Because then I'll be bringing in Bengal into my next war and providing they survive this silliness here. Yeah. Exploration finished. The Caribbean Sea is now known to us. Very good, very good. As well as all the various islands. So we're uncolonized, which is a little surprising. Let's go explore something. Coast, Caribbean Sea, no. A little surprised there's anything here that we don't know about. So we know the Bahamas. I don't know. I don't mind Ming existing at the time being. 'Cause sometimes if they explode, they results in lots of silliness as far as little countries that ally other countries that I kind of want to not be allied to anybody. Alright, well, I guess maybe exploring the Caribbean is exploring up that way. So let's go for Pacific South America. Why? Because why not? Then we'll do the Pacific and Pacific Northwest, and everything will be good to go. Alright, so you are doing your thing. You are coring up with the best of them. And yeah, about that. It's a delight. Disagreeing advisor. Okay, I'll take some free points. Oh yeah, I was gonna do the thing. So let's do this thing first. Oh, we have to go do the Kandesh first. Yeah. Bah. Well, we'll do this sort of thing. We have institutions to push around. So let's ask for a monopoly charter of sort of things, then demand a bunch of support, then, I don't know, maybe we'll give them a little bit of something here, just to make them not totally hate us forever. Bum, 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 bum. Muscat, perhaps. So, no, that's clergy. We want to give it to the burger people. They'll give them to 80%. We don't want that. Something a little less awful. It's also 80%. That might be what we're stuck with. Just short of 80%. Very good. Just to make them a little more happy. As we demand a bunch of money from them as well. This will hurt our trade a little bit, which hurts our income. Oh, hello, Miss Kator. How you doing? I am seeking support of the various peoples. And, clergyman. Is there any important trade goods here? Fish, don't care about. Grain. Can always need more grain. There we go. Just enough to make them super happy at our faces to get the admin powers. We can unlock an idea. We're not going to right now. Nobility. Yes, I will call that Diet Coke, in fact. Then demand military support. And then they're going to be upset with me, but that's fine. I could make them a little bit more happy, though, by giving them a little bit more land. And there's the trade goods again. I could give them some wool. Take some stuff for the clergy. What do I want to do here? What do I want to do? I guess one thing I could do is use some of that admin to actually add to my states. It's all clergy stuff that way. And militants. Can make Cairo such, but it's high development is kind of good for everything. So I'm not going to give that to an institution. No. This is a get the Ethiopia related achievements thing. So the coptic and the Pastor John stuff. I'm playing in version 1.18. Yeah, it is something. Some things are going very well. Some things are going, I'll just give them a little bit of territory down here. Make them just a little bit more happy. Leave them at that for the time being. Then we look at my states and be all like, I kind of want this to be a state because it's kind of essential to my empire. Yowzers. But that does, at the very least, reduce the influence of these guys. So they're now dropped a bit. So that means I give them a little more land. Hooray! Burgers. Burgers. So get them to that. Very nice. Very nice indeed. And I'll probably put them over. Yeah, just at nobility. Once again, let's look at our various map modes. Don't want to give up the spices, because if he who controls the spice controls the universe, as per usual. We now have a nobility faction who is now happy. Good. By giving them little bits of tiny land in various places. Hooray! And such. Alright, so. France, how do you feel about me? You want to make some babies? No, not really? Okay. And you're going to Kandesh. I would maybe like to grab your capital. That might be a bridge too far. Yeah, they're both pretty good development. If I go to Mansur, Bilza, Mashkatal, Mashkatoshal, because all potential options here for no good things to do to my enemy. Trade is a little wacky. It's all about the acquire enough trade power through various means to get it going where you want it, and then keeping it when it arrives. And having the various bonuses and such can definitely go a long way towards your various goals to that effect. And you are only fighting me, which is a good thing. You are not ready for abandoning all hope, ye who enter here. Well, there is many factors that kind of all work together to determine what's up with trade. You know, trade power, ships, production, getting your spy discovered in Brunei. Let's go for Kaching. I think we're going to be hitting Brunei next. Why? Why not? What religion are you guys? You're Sunni. Alright. And you guys are also Sunni, so you're going to be mutually kind of upset by this sort of shenanigans. Declared war. Aggressive expansion's almost gone. Same thing here. Light ships, having a merchant there helps, as well as having more control of a trade node downstream. So if I have a, say a merchant here, he's pushing power this trade power up to this node, it'll give me a little power there, though it does decrease the further upstream you go. Caravan power mostly works when things are going to inland nodes. The inland nodes are pretty much anything that's not on the coast, to put it very, very simply. What do I want to send with this guy here? Spain, are you likely to get personal union still? No, you're out of that danger. You're still a terrible ally, but yeah, we'll deal with it. And Switzerland here. Switzerland. Augsburg and Munster. You're a monster. And a lot of the details you can look up on the wiki. There's also a number of guides that people have posted to the EU4 Reddit and such. And how's this coming? I think I might go ahead and push this one at the very least. I know, I'm supposed to be saving up for admin tech. But Accepted peace. Full annexation with Gusa. Which is a little annoying, but not the end of the world. Let's go gird them up. You mean the equivalent of caravan power for sea nodes and such? That'd be kind of your boats. So boats are something that you can, protecting trade is something you can sort of affect easily. Caravan power is something that requires usually ideas and traditions or whatever. Ba-ba-doom. Hoity-toity land. So I think this war is going swimmingly. At least the one I'm actually fighting. Then the one against Ping is like, I don't really care. And again, I could always ally Bahmanis. Drop Bengal. Maybe something to do. Yeah, about that. Then I could get to force them to give up their alliances with Bahmanis and do some cool stuff that way. Bahmanis is still 80k, Like France is, it's France and all, but come on, they're, only 132,000, not 80k. Come on. Oh, I so wish France was on my side. But they're not. Hello, Ottomans. Jerk faces. Always causing problems. Yeah, you're going to be causing some more problems here, aren't you? And you also got this island. Ugh. Well, don't much care about the little bit there. Turn Mewantwani into a city. Let's get working on Sampit and get this stuff sorted out. Hey, I can become defender of the faith. That's something. More. So let's see. It's a sea node. The ability to get powers, to occupy provinces, and inland node and trade center. Not quite. The best tips I have is to focus on the centers of trade, both in terms of direct conquests, as well as what you allow important enemies to have or not. Because it's like, yes, the Ottomans control all the trade in this area. It's terrible, but if you have all the trade nodes, then that actually can severely weaken them, as far as having them totally dominate an area trade-wise. Speaking of trade-wise, I can't embargo Russian right now. is not a thing I can do right now. Let's get this guy in the neighborhood. These guys want to be a kind of pain here. France. France. Do you love me? Do you love me? Let's get married. Let's get married. Excellent. We have a new etage. Not quite enough for a thingamajig, because we're currently at war, of course. But this war is not going to last too long. Do your research. Be prepared to have weird stuff happen. But that's EU4 for you. And yeah. Bamanis doesn't want to be my friend, though. Yeah, that plan's out the window. Who you like? You like Uzbek, Baluchistan, and things like that. Don't really care about Delhi, though. We'll eat northern India later. The main problem is Bamanis down here, and, well, this is just sort of the precursor war for that. I need to be sending my diplomats to do stuff. They're like lazy bastards. Lazy bastard. Let's go convert action. Action Jackson. Yeah. Well, I can't say I'm necessarily good at trade. Also, getting trade ideas of various sorts is also a wonderful option. I think, though, as much as it pains me, I might want to work on military ideas for a little bit. How are we doing on corruption here? Still increasing. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, trade is tricky. And doesn't always make sense. Groovy. Good luck! Get knowledge, yo! Do you love me? Operation is finished. Excellent. Let's explore the Southeast Pacific. Be Pacific with the specific. Wait, no, it's backwards. Yes. Also, getting a nice coring cost reduction would be kind of nice. And infantry combat ability. Ooh, so nice. And, our ideas, they're just kind of lacking right now. We're just driving ourselves too hard. Too painfully. Let's go over here. Maybe go up to Ajmer. It's like Kashmir, but different. Because it's Ajmer. You're trying to blockade me with your ships. You can't dock anywhere. Except being honest, because, you know, you're friends. We lost the Holy War against Lunda. Did they convert? Oh, don't tell me they converted. No. No, they just lost the territory there, I guess. Okay. Not sure what's going on, but whatever. I think after this, I might either hit up Timurids or start working on the Central Africa stuff. Well, you get all the ideas, of course. You get the end bonus. You can also unlock policies, which I don't have any my idea groups filled out yet. But if you get one idea group filled out and you have another one filled out, or two idea groups filled out, it's getting late. You can get a policy that costs 1 monarch point to maintain of either of one of the three, but gives you some extra bonus. So it's sort of like a, well, you don't necessarily need to take this, but you can. It just costs a little bit. And some of them are kind of silly. Some of them are amazing. And why are you attacking me, guy? Don't attack me. I'm friendly. And again, this particular battle, siege has been going fantastically terrible. Let's go try to save the day if we can. We're probably not going to save the day. See? And more settlers. Gosh, those jerk faces. Alright, so we're apparently fleeing all the way down here. Because that's something we do now. And can I get him back in? I can. Excellent. And we'll just have this guy hang out by next door here. We'll go to Bilsha. So, you beat me. You beat me in a battle. How does it make you feel? Stupid? Because you're still going to lose. You're all going to die. Yes. What is it? Uzbek? What are you doing? Sure, whatever. Did you win or lose? I don't really know. Don't really care. But I might have to hurt you at some point. Just not yet, because I would like to have some sort of institution embracing going on in the meantime. How are you guys doing? You're coming in slow. You're going in even slower. Yeah. Thankfully, all the territory I'm going to be taking is of good sorts. How much money does it cost right now? 2,360. Ouch. At least I got 1,000 of it. It's not the end of the world. These guys are just spreading all over the place here. Infecting my core territories. They want me to become fetishists. I don't know about that. Just don't know about that. Just when this silly unrest goes away, I'll start converting him. It's another 4 years on some of these. And hopefully it will burn itself out before it spreads everywhere. The importance of higher learning. The monasteries of our empires are famed as centers of learning and art. In each monastic school resides a number of religious scholars, experts within the fields, such as church history, exegesis of the Holy Scripture, reading, grammar, poetry, music, calligraphy, and painting. The monasteries compete to attract the most learned masters and maintain them with great honor and monetary compensation. In return, the scholars pass on their knowledge to the students, which consists of potential clergymen as well as ambitious nobles. To join the Christian elite, being part of the powerful family is rarely enough. Everyone who has a significant role in running of our country has been educated at one of the most prestigious monastic schools. We have been contacted by 2 of these schools, and they are asking for our support. If we choose to offer our patronage, it can be beneficial to the scholarly development of the nation. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't mute myself in time. Sorry about that. Sorry about your ears. So what do I want to do? Do I want to give some money? This person, best interest marital diplomacy. Can't I just take the thing? Offer the good of the nations. They should be supporting us. That is kind of true. Come on. You're an important part of the institutions of the nation, and you're getting a free ride. Alright, so I could try to overextend myself and grab all sorts of crazy land here. This is going to be a pretty tough order as is, so I might as well just sort of take it, you know? So it'll get me the core of what I want. That could be pretty awesome too. Getting rid of another fort I don't necessarily want to deal with. But I do need to be careful. I don't want to overextend myself too far over here yet. They're not going to give me all their money. But maybe some? Yeah, some is good. A nice sum of your cash. Chomp? Excellent. Very good, very good. Alrighty then, let's organize my overextension and get this out of the thing. So this will take a little bit of time, but thankfully it's only 10% of the stuff. Alright, now we could go help fight Ming if I wanted to. Guess. Or I can get in a fight with the Timurids here. Take out Jalsimer finally. And get myself another in for these guys here. So I can actually hit them up proper like next time if they're out with bomb on us or not. And this also gives me an option to plunge right into Delhi land. Or maybe I can do something else. You know? Just wait for stuff to happen. Though I do need to be careful. The threat of the Ottomans is on the horizon. Alright, Timurids. What do I want to do with you guys? Timurids. You have 45,000 troops. You can have a bit more than that. But guess what? I can definitely work with that. You got a bunch of them over here, so I guess I should probably send a bunch of my guys over there. And we'll move west-east as we did before. Though we could potentially, once this is a little more bottled up, also push off that way. So you're good. You're going to be there, I think. Yeah, you're going to go there. And you can go here. Nah, here's fine. Start working this way and then over. Go. And you have not much in the way of friendship. Friendship! It's what's for dinner. But I suspect soon-ish I might be bringing the stream to an end. Military access of Kandesh. Sure. Also going to get rid of this fort. That's not it. There we go. So I don't want to have to ever really deal with that. What else do I want to do? I want to do that. I also want to trade company it up in the Indus. Very good, very good. And also apparently in Gao. So trade companies also help you with the trade power situations. That's kind of useful. I'm not going to push any more corings, so I do want to be prepared for getting my ideas, my technologies up at some point. I am so lacking behind right now on that. You know, I could maybe just take a break from conquests, just get my tech in order, so I don't have massive corruption constantly. Let my aggressive expansion burn down a little bit. That might be something to do. And yeah, I'm honest, Bengal here, I don't care about this war at all. You were a terrible ally in the war versus the Ottomans, so screw you guys, I'm out of here. Lost the conquest against Kanesh. We have received word that Russia has embraced the printing press. Excellent. France has offered me the alliance I was about to ask them about. Gained some core provinces and Antioch and things like that. Very nice. This means that Antioch and Issel are going to be converted. So I think I'll run until that point. At which point things will be hopefully moving in a positive direction as far as all sorts of good and happy things. Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. Bum, ba-dum. Ba-da-bum, bum. Yes, they got a fair bit of aggressive expansion with us, so we should wait for things to calm down here before we poke to the giants too much. Which means Africa is our new frontier. Oh, we should probably wait until this colony's done. In which case, well, we gotta wait on it. Could also possibly poke Tunisia, but the increased coin cost is not really worth it. Spain, and go culture convert all this stuff, and I'll invade you later or something. I don't care. Alright, so France is my new friend forever. They are fighting the Russians, which is pretty awesome. Russians are kind of beating down on Sweden a bit, but they could fall apart at a moment's notice. And yeah, we're full up on diplomatic relations, Commonwealth. Sorry. I couldn't do it anyway, so there's that. I'm guessing I can't great power action you at all. Yeah. I guess Cologne could be forced into a situation potentially, but maybe not how it's going to be. Poor Tunisia. There's also these guys down here. Could probably eat them. 29. And 29 as well. And 31. So, can make Hejaz poof. Can be a good thing. Maybe I should have developed down this way. Connect up to these, to Mecca and Medina and such. But, you know, that's how it goes. I should be talking to somebody. Venice, I know you lost some territory to the Swiss there, those bloodthirsty terrors. And Bengal, we're gonna keep ignoring your war. Yeah. You can take care of Ming, it's fine. The Unity of Faith gained 1 stability. Ooh, nice. One of the benefits of having religious ideas, sometimes you get 1+1 stability for no good reason. Names for cavigated. Probably turn off my forts, now I think about it. Because they are not necessarily the most useful things for me right now. Except for this one, maybe on that one. As soon as the Ottomans is up, I'll put it back on. But that day is not today, my friends. It is not today. And, yeah. You guys are still upset. Hopefully not for long. Social not this one again. Didn't we already get this? This stupid event. Because if it at least gave them more, approval of what I'm doing, that would be something. But no, they're just gonna take your military traditions and admin power. Ugh. Yeah. I don't want to do with this event. Both these options are terrible. Yeah, these bankers, these burger people. Lose 20 loyalty. You know how ridiculous that is? Yeah. I don't want to do it, but pretty much the only sane option here. Otherwise, their influence gets too high, and I won't be able to get rid of them any sensible amount of time. So, well, screw you guys. If only I could, like, force votes out of the clergy. Exactly. I see things are going well for you. Let's fix that. I should look up to see if there's any ideas you can unlock that will make that not be a thing. I want to keep my war taxes up. This war might last a while longer. Ming is in good position to keep it going for a while. Sure. Why not? Have our economy not totally implode on us. More of these idiot settlers. Gosh. Hey Dylan, how you doing? You having a wonderful Christmas Eve type things happening yet, or is that still the future for you? Either way, no matter what holiday you might prefer, or none of them at all, or if you're a solstice person, integrating the excellent. The Oromo integration is at an end. I hope you have a wonderful time. It seems the wave of Oromo settlers moving into our lands has finally faltered. Finally. The immigrants themselves have also begun to settle down. While our society has changed in many ways, the violent initial phase of integration of this new people seems to be over. Awesome sauce. That means all this annoyingness is going to be going away, right? Intolerance, Oromo migration... War exhaustion's kind of high. Guess I could probably reduce that. Whoosh. Whoosh. And, most importantly of all, can start to maybe convert some of this here. I'm doing alright. Trying to survive the onslaught. We're also slowly converting Mecca. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of a late release there, I think. Usually it's over before the 20th, unless... I guess when I was in college, the winter break lasted until the 21st sometimes. Just depending on where in the schedule things fell. Why are you all guys here? I don't know. Yeah, go down to Mecca. All these should be through pretty quickly. Also, we have Hindu provinces to worry about now, including Sampit. Sampit, yes. Sampit. Good, 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 good. Don't want them rising up in an awkward fashion. Improvements in naval technology. Yes, please. Our inflation is not as bad as our corruption, so yeah. Come on, Antioch. Give me that coring cost reduction finally. And Mecca has finally embraced the Coptic faith. Excellent. And more fetishists are going to be integrated. Good stuff's going to be happening. Alas. Well, you know, some of them I heard, like, reduce the time for it to happen, at least. Corrupt advisor. So our treasure will die. Okay. He is dead. Long live the treasurer. Missionary strength is not all that good, to be honest. Because I have fantastic missionary strength. So getting more admin in general would be a delight. So I'll take it, I guess, if I have to. Come on, Antioch. Come on, Antioch. The various bonuses, religion, discipline, manpower recovery, they are beginner bonuses. And then our trader dies. Damn you, trader! He did kind of pay for himself, after all. Better relations over time. I'll actually take that. It's maybe not the best for my economy, but, you know, it's kind of nice to have people hate you forever less. So if Timmy can get out of this in 20 years, that could be fantastic. Ooh, Persian separatists. Hello, Persians. Yeah, generally there isn't a lot, though you can work to get more good events, and generally unlocking more ideas helps you out there. Yesel is converted. Now Antioch. Come on, Antioch. Sweet, and Wootzors. So, that means we get promote territorial rights, which gets us minus 10% coring cost. Which means if we want to like start coring up more of this stuff, that's maybe the time to do it. This also means that we can bring this guy, this badass of a man, and his various troops back to the mainland, aka the other part of the mainland, and probably finish it up, actually. Very successful. Excellent. And Kobar. Just want to make sure things are moving here. Yeah, so, yeah, if the... Because the events sort of happen on a periodic sort of timer, sort of truce sort of thing. And again, maybe I can eat the Mamelukes. It is tempting. They embraced anything useful? Nope. Mamelukes. 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 8,000 troops. Let's bring this guy back from Venice. We'll have ourselves a last, a final war here to end up this stream for today. Yeah, so, but if you get enough good ideas that have good events attached to them, you can potentially prevent a lot of the bad events from happening just because you're getting good events instead, because they all happen at a certain tick. The marriage between royal influence. She must denounce her old faith. Madawaza. Angered believers. Local missionary strength +1. Just turning to Catholic. Mesowaza. That's one of the ones down here, right? Yeah, it's here. Sure, whatever. Be angry, you people that are now Catholic for some reason. Not sure. Well, they do have a few of their cores here, but it's not really worth it. Plus, I like my allies, and I don't have any extra relations slot open right now. Should probably actually move these guys up to Isel. That'd be the sensible way to go about it. Armin's like, are they going to attack? I don't know what's going on. Alright, generally want fairly CG friendly guy here. Hey, Mamelukes! Mamelukes, oh, I don't have a claim on you, and we can't holy war it up, so we know CB. Never mind, we're not going to war. We'll bring this guy back here. I am a very silly person, but we can start working to fix that, so this is what happens when I'm tired. Oh yeah, thanks for that. Forgot that they were sitting out here. Let's go to Kazakhstan, and you are on the boat, so it doesn't matter. United in prayer. Come to meeting coptic rulers. Chance of Florida man's land. Okay, so that's, yeah, just give me the points. Come on. All right, so we'll think about maybe doing that later. But for now, I think I'm going to end the stream. So thank you very much for joining me. This is, oh yeah, I should probably send this guy on an adventure. Go explore. So thank you very much for joining me. This has been Dr. Isix playing some EU4. And, yeah. We are slowly acquiring new territory. Very, very slowly. And dealing with the horribleness of not having embraced global trade yet. Let's look real quick before we finish up here. That's some of the places it's going to be here in the nearest future. This will be in 37, so a few more years. It is already here in Antioch. I'll be spreading it off this way pretty quickly. And the Ottomans have it all over the place. Gosh. And it's probably not going to be moving out of here too quick. Not a lot moving this direction. That's alright. Alright, well, you know, have a good one. And until next time, Dylan of zombie fame, I hope you have a wonderful holiday with the stuff and the things. And gotta kind of watch out for these Persian separatists, so for next time, perhaps. Gotta get some global trade up in this spots over here. We already got it pretty much good to go on this spot here. And heck, it might even be now delayed a little bit, being embraced in Kandesh, which means they'll be falling behind further. Hooray! So, yeah, not much else to say right now. So, yeah, toodles. Woohoo!